This is my last breath.
Yeah, we get to near. There's a virus coming to eat ya.
Gonna make nobody left to be dead. Overtaking, this is my last breath. We go higher, we catching fire. Left to be dead, left to be dead. This is my last breath. We go higher, we catching fire. Left to be dead, left to be dead. This is my last breath.
Rise it up like an endless crescendo. 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 Rise it up, 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 rise it up like a
No freedom, mislead them. Right with it, we don't need them.
Gonna make nobody left to be dead. Overtaking, this is my last breath.
Yeah, we get to near. There's a virus coming to eat ya.
Gonna make nobody left to be dead. Overtaking, this is my last breath. We go higher, we catching fire. Left to be dead, left to be dead. This is my last breath. We go higher, we catching fire. Left to be dead, left to be dead. This is my last breath.
rise it up like an endless crescendo. 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 Rise it up, 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 rise it up like a
Hello there, guys, and welcome to Shift Pro League. This is the Throwdown tournament for EU 3v3, and I'm joined today by Jar of Jam. How are we doing, man?
Hey, it's a pleasure to be here back again for the Throwdown on a really unexpected day on a Wednesday, or rather Thursday. Jeez, I've been confused by all the people saying Happy Wednesday previously. So yeah, it's a Thursday. We have some of our great teams returning back. Pure Excellence and Wet Pork Chops, the finalists of a previous tournament, once again playing in this one. And in, I think, second or third time in a row, basically every single time we have these tournaments, the attendance is always increasing. And this time we have 36 teams.
Yeah, really big tournament. Good turnout as usual. So thank you to everybody that has joined and is going to be participating in this tournament. But our first game is going to be between Bell's squad and Voltaic, and a couple of players that I don't think I've seen play before. But whoever wins this game is actually going to go on and face the #1 seed, which was Pure Excellence, that actually won the tournament last week. So that'll be an interesting game in the round 2 for them. But hopefully we can get these players in for this first round and we'll get this one underway. But I'm really excited to see who's going to take this one.
Well, obviously, the favorites for this one, once again, Pure Excellence and Wet Pork Chops. Last time, their grand finals went to match 7, and it was too close to call up to the last minute. Jorby, who was with us that time, just did a 3-minute uninterrupted cast. I don't think he even took a breath during those 3 minutes. So exciting it was. And back again, some also other familiar names. Planet Key Dynamics are here. They're constantly in our tournaments. Atlas Firewall, I believe they won a tournament or two previously, or at least have been to the finals. Any other team catch your eye?
I'm always excited to see Wet Pork Chops. I'm really glad to see them come back. They're always a pleasure to watch, and especially when they're up against Pure Excellence, it always makes for a really good game. And that would explain why they're the second seed in this one. Both of those getting a bye in this first round, Pure Excellence and Wet Pork Chops. So we should be seeing those in the later sort of rounds. But for now, we do have Bell Squads and Voltaic underway. And we'll see who can get on top early doors. Voltaic actually winning the kickoff there. It is going to float over towards Bell Squad, who's going to get a free shot over towards the orange net. And Oscar's actually missed that save as well. Bell is going to get an early goal.
Well, just from his own half, a light touch, but it goes straight to the far end. Oscar, just a bit shy on that one. Well, still warming up, it seems. But it's in 10 seconds in, still a lot of game to be played. And I think Voltaic will be opening, or rather responding with a quick goal of their own.
Yeah, you always think about the first round in tournaments, whether teams are not warmed up, whether they're a little bit nervous, especially if they're on stream like these guys. But an early goal like that is going to give them so much confidence going in and trying to take an early lead, maybe try and extend the lead if they can. And it's right in the middle again for Hammers, who gets the shot saved in the end. It's going to fall to Clias, I think that one is. But it's going to be cleared away in the end. Bal having to try and clear this one away. It's not a great clearance, but gets the second touch away. Hammers just trying to keep it alive for Voltaic if he can. Bal getting a nice angle there to put it in again. 2-0 for Bell Squad.
Bell gets into the attacking position, misses the goal in the first one, but just takes the pass from Hammers and an empty net. Emil was seemingly going for the boost, left the net, and it puts Bell Squad up by 2.
Yeah, it's a really nice angle, actually. It's a really good pass in play to see from Bell Squad, and a really good finish from Bell, carrying his side at the moment. But as I'm saying that, Hammers taking a goal, and 3-0 inside the first minute.
I'm sorry, but Bell Squad are just hammering Voltaic at this point. Oscar with a really, well, he saved the ball, but he left it dangling in front of the net and was an easy one to get to. It's just unlucky for them, and they need to find something in this match. So far, it's just mistake after mistake, and the Bell Squad have been capitalizing on all of those.
And Hammers getting another goal now, and Voltaic must be feeling down in the dumps now. 4-0, and just over the first minute is gone.
Well, I rest my case. Basically, they're displaying just this thing I've just described. Bell Squad constantly fighting Voltaic out of position. So if they are up by, well, at least 4 more goals at the end of this match, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, for sure. And Voltaic, we haven't really seen them come into the game at the moment. Maybe Oscar having a shot right at the start of the game there against Bell Squad, but other than that, we haven't really seen a lot from them. And Sibusa actually trying to get a little block here, and another good shot. Emil just trying to get it on the net. Doesn't actually get on net though, unfortunately. So Voltaic having the first good chance of the game, but they are already 4-0 down. There's almost a really nice angle there from Bell Squad, just trying to tip that one into the net, but it doesn't quite go in this time. But they are still on the attack, not cleared away very well from Voltaic, but it is finally away over towards the halfway line. It's still not cleared very well. Voltaic haven't really been pushing up as much as I'd like to see them. They've just kind of been sitting back, and Bell Squad have been taking advantage of it and just pummeling them with shots.
Yeah, at this point, Bell Squad can just wait for Voltaic to come for them and wait for the opportunity. As soon as they let the ball go, or at least have the really nice passing play, well, Bell Squad perhaps were too relaxed on that one, but the immediate counterattack, unfortunately, a bit amiss from Hammers. But Bells, yeah, they can just expect a ball to come to them, and they're expecting to capitalize on anything that Voltaic has brought them. And like right now, unfortunately, no one on that ball to get from Bell Squad. Still, they are a dominant team in this match.
Yeah, and I think that moment just kind of summed the game up for Voltaic so far. All three of the players whiffed on a ball that was just rolling across the net, and they were very, very fortunate for the shot not to have gone in, because Bell Squad just didn't expect the whiffs, unfortunately for them. But they are 4-0 up, and just over halfway into this game. It is a best of 3, so Voltaic are not out of this one yet. They might just still be warming up in this first game. They haven't let a goal in for a little while now, so they must be getting a little bit of confidence together to pull themselves back into this one. But Val is just trying to keep the ball there. Nice little flip round to try and get it in, but Oscar gets there for the save in the end. It is put back in the middle, but Emil looks like he's got this one under control. Really nice red Voltaic wheels on his car there. Val trying to get this one away. He does nice little passing play over to Hammers, but it is cleared away again. Not cleared amazingly though, so it is going to stay in the orange zone. Emil having to clear that one away, and you can just see Bell Squad just kind of sitting back, relaxing now that they've got that 4-0 lead, and just letting Voltaic come to them, as you were saying, just letting them play their own game and seeing how it goes from there.
Yeah, and they are in just the right position to do that. They always read the play before, well, right after Voltaic makes it, and they can just immediately respond. And from what we've seen, they always had a response to anything that Voltaic has been doing. Right now, again, they're just not even letting Voltaic onto their side, and with all the aerials, at this point, they can just start freestyling, and that won't do them any harm. Once again, they've locked in Voltaic in their half, and Bell, at this point, can just outplay them solo almost.
Yeah, and that was a really nice pass there by Bal. It was a shame that there was no teammate there, but there's a backboard pass for himself, and Hammers is not going to miss that sort of shot. Really good play by him, and it is 5-0.
Earns the hat-trick. Emil went for defense on the bottom. I think he should have gotten on the wall. Instead, neither him nor Oscar could save that one. Hammers hits his hat-trick, and he has been an absolute monster in this match. 5 shots already for him, and an assist on board.
Yeah, now Emil trying to get a shot on net, but Bal actually beating him to the ball. Only 20 seconds left in this game. Hammers trying to see if he can get another goal for his team, try and get a 4th goal potentially. But Oscar actually getting this one away. Emil actually might have his last chance in the last 5 seconds of this match. It is on the halfway line, and it doesn't look like they're going to get another chance. So Hammers is going to just kill the ball dead, and that is going to be the first game going over to Bell Squad with 5-0.
Yeah, and just look at the stats. They tell quite a big part of the story. Not a single shot on Voltaic's side. If we could have seen the possession stats, perhaps they would have been something like 80-20. Obviously in Bell Squad favor. But the next match, boy, Voltaic has to come with a miracle in this one. I think that the starting kickoff would help them a lot. If they can take the control of the ball right from the start, that could be a huge boon. They can take the possession. If they get the first goal, that's even better. But Bell Squad certainly are showing that, at least at the moment in first match, whether they warmed up or whether they just a quality side, they have just walked all over Voltaic.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, you know, this is the first game, so we kind of have to give uh, our opinion with a little bit of salt on the edge. But
Obviously.
Voltaic started to come back into it during the end. They didn't have too many shots, but they didn't let any goals in. Once they got to that fourth goal, when it was 4-0, they only let one more in after that. They started to get a little bit of confidence in the back. They had a couple of whiffs, but if they can control that during the start of this game and they can kind of get on top early, if they can get that early goal, then that'll give them a load of confidence to go into this one and try and take the win off Bell's squad. But don't forget, they need to win this one if they want to go through to round 2. And let's not forget, whoever wins this as well is going to go through to round 2 facing the #1 seed and the winners of last week's tournament, Pure Excellence. So whichever team it is has got to be on their best.
Well, it's a trial by fire. Bell Squad are looking solidly, but I'm not sure if Pure Excellence would be sort of agreeing that, hey, Bell Squad, you played really well in that first match. Let's let you into the next rounds. Pure Excellence will be meeting them in force, and they will have to do a lot to save that one. Or perhaps Voltaic. Perhaps they have a joker or two in their sleeve, or a set of aces, or even 4 aces. Let's go with the highest one.
Well, while we are waiting for these guys to join up for the second game in this best of 3, don't forget, if you've only just started watching this game, you can type in the Twitch chat, !Matcherino, and there is a little code there that you can use, SBLEU12, and you can donate $1 completely free, and everything that you donate goes straight towards the prize pool for next week. So we do appreciate anybody that does that. It is completely free. But for now, we are going to get on with this second game and see if Voltaic can take a game off Bell squad. And they are starting well with the early pressure. Bell having to get this one out of the corner on his own, trying to pass it over towards a teammate maybe. Emil trying to get the pass into the middle. He does well. Oscar can't get the shot on net though. And it is going to go over to the blue corner. Claus trying to come away. See Booster put it in the middle dangerously. There's a whiff there. Hammer's taking it over the defender. Can't put it in himself though. And it is off the bar. Still not in. And it's actually put away. Voltaic is still in this.
Well, that was 5 seconds of confusion. Sweaty hands and shaky hands, obviously, but Voltaic do show that they are not out of this at all. And the first attack's finally a chance to see Bell Squad in defense. So far, they have been solid, but obviously they're as dangerous in the offensive half as in the previous match, and still making those really great passing plays. But this time, Voltaic are reading them in return. And so far, perhaps a bit shaky in that defense, but not a single goal conceded. And they steadily take this one out, at least. Although right now they've committed with almost the whole team for that save. Thankfully, everyone was able to return to defense.
Yeah, maybe getting a little bit lucky after that ball didn't quite cross the line after it came just off the bar. Really unfortunate for Bell Squad not to go ahead during that little attacking play. But, you know, they're getting a little bit better now, Voltaic. They're struggling on defense. They're a little bit shaky, as you said. But, you know, it is still 0-0. They are still in this. And they've had more shots on net than they did last game. And that's got to be a plus side for them. And almost getting a shot on net there, but Bell having to come away with it on his own, nice and relaxed round the corner. Actually missing on the ball there, so his teammate's going to have to pick it up for him. And it is just going to float on the halfway line now. Maybe Voltaic can do something with it here. And it is a nice little passing play again for Bell Squad. It's off the back bar. Bell is there, but he didn't get it on net. It's just going to bounce around by the orange net, and it's finally gone in. Hammers ended up getting the goal, and I think it's the goal that they deserve.
Oh, well, yeah, they've been working towards that one. Both Oscar and Emil went for that one. Spuser far, far away. We just seen Voltaic's second attack of this match, and since they couldn't convert, Bell Squad decided that it's let's end the playtime. Let's just score once again with style. They have been setting up those plays, and finally they've converted 1, 2, as I say that.
2 goals, as you're describing that, but it's just another simple play off the corner and then just an easy shot for Hammers.
Yeah, Oscar, well, a bit short on that one. But yes, it's just textbook play from Bell Squad. They're doing the just the standard things, but they work. And why change something that works?
Exactly. Can't fix something that isn't broken. But Voltaic actually getting another shot towards the blue side, but it isn't going on target. It's going to be in the middle again, though. Dangerously, but Hammers ending up getting that one away. It's another good pass into the middle, but good block this time by Team Voltaic. But they are still on the attack. Bell Squad trying to get a pass into the middle there, but didn't quite do it. So now Seaboost is going to get that one away around the corner. Hammers is going to try and pick this one up. It's a really nice shot into the middle. Emil hasn't got it away, but Oscar got the all-important touch to get that one away from the Bell Squad striker. And he might even go all the way on his own. Emil trying to get a goal for Voltaic, but it is saved. And you almost feel sorry for Voltaic not getting that goal. They deserved one from this game at least, just because they've been doing so well, considering how badly they did last game. But there's still a little bit of time for them. Bell almost getting a goal there. Nice little pass again from Hammers into the middle. There's a free shot there. Hammers getting back in time again. And you just feel like every time Voltaic goes on the attack, you just feel like even if they have a free shot on net, you know, a Bell Squad player is just going to be there again.
Yeah, and on some of the previous attacks we've seen, they aren't just...
Oh!
Oh boy.
Hammers going with that aerial dribble. Just
Off
the
the
wall.
wall.
What a play.
Yeah, what a play. Emil jumped for that one, but I guess it was just to meet the Hammers halfway in the air, just to shake his hand and say, "Sir, what a great goal. It's a pleasure to play with you." Hammers once again getting 3 goals, just like in the previous match, and he has been saving the ball on the other side of the half as well. So an MVP of the series, certainly.
Yeah, really great play by Hammers. Put his team 3-0 up, and only 1 minute left in this game, and it looks like it is going to be the final game between Bell Squad and Voltaic. Bell, though, he's not finished just yet. He wants a shot from the wall, but Oscar's going to get that save. Hammers just trying to keep that pressure on, but it's not going to happen this time. Emil trying to come away with it. There's a whiff on that one, though, so it is going to be Myklaus down the side. And it is away finally. It's still in the corner though. Hammers putting it back in dangerously, and there's Bell with a shot, but it is wide. And it's still not away. Voltaic really shaky on that defense at the moment. Only 3-0 down, but 20 seconds left. I think that is going to be it for Voltaic. They probably will be leaving this tournament. Hammers getting that backward shot. It's off the post. Doesn't get the goal that he wanted, but it would have been a really nice finish there. Trying to pass it over towards a teammate to get a final goal if they can. 4-0 maybe. They're looking for it. Hammers just trying to pass it into the middle now. It is cleared away. Is it going to touch the floor? Yes, it is. Bell Squad is going to take this first round 2-0.
Well, still, a great showing from Voltaic. They tried it for 2 matches, and they decided perhaps they've just seen that pure excellence is in the next round and thought that, well, let's let the other team play against them because, oh boy, we're not ready for them. Still, it's interesting to see what ranks the Bell Squad is, because we see that Voltaic is 2 Masters and a Legend, so Bell Squad certainly must be at least Legend level or even Rocketeer, because they play really solidly. They have everything going for them. They have some teamwork, obviously. The passes were really great. They know how to execute aerials, so again, it will be interesting to see them in the next match. But I don't believe we'll be going for that one. Yes, the next series are actually Atlas Firewall versus Aviators.
Yeah, and Atlas Firewall actually coming into these tournaments regularly now. Really looking forward to seeing them play. But Bell Squad did super well in this game to just show their dominance against Voltaic. Really well played by them. Hammers definitely being the star player in my eyes. And I can see a couple of people in the chat saying that Hammers is really, really good. So it will be interesting to see who comes out on top against Pure Excellence and Bell Squad. But in this second round, we will be seeing game 23, which is going to be Atlas Firewall versus Aviators, like we were saying. So we are going to just try and take a short break for you guys and get this one underway for you. But don't forget, if you haven't already, make sure you type in the Twitch chat !Matcherino, and it will give you a free coupon code that you can use to give us a free $1. It costs absolutely nothing to you guys, and it helps us out a heck of a lot. So we do appreciate everybody that does that. But just bear with us while we get that second game underway for you. We will be back shortly.
be better off on my own. Well, I don't wanna lose you in the smoke. I feel like I'd be better off all alone. And we can stay up until it's light. Forget my fate, let's kick off to the side. When the daytime comes, you go. Yeah, I think I'd be better off all alone. Yeah, I think I'd be better off all alone. Think I'd be better off all alone. Yeah, think I'd be better off Yeah, I think I'd be better off all alone. Think I'd be better off Think I'd be better off all alone. I don't wanna love you when you're stoned. I feel like I'd be better off on my own. Yeah, well, I don't wanna lose you in the smoke. Yeah, I think I'd be better off all alone. Better off all alone. Yeah, I think I'd be better off all alone.
Hello there, guys, and welcome back to Shift Pro League's Throwdown tournament. We are in the second round now. We actually have Atlas Firewall versus Aviators coming up for you guys right now. And I'm actually really excited to see these guys. I've seen Atlas Firewall play before, and they always do really, really well. And they're a bit of a regular in the tournament, so I'm looking forward to seeing this one, Jamja.
Yep, and Aviators, perhaps not playing as many tournaments as Atlas Firewall, still came into this one strong. Both of the teams won their first matches 2-0, so sweeps there. Now they have to face off one against each other. What other... Yeah, unfortunately, Wet Workshops are currently playing against Enigma. And as we've seen before, Bell Squad facing off against Pure Excellence. These matches are currently being played. Actually, we already have our first second round victory. Crotini Fanboys 2-0 against Cantankerous. So Crotini are in the third round as well. And Crotini will be the team that Atlas or Aviators will be playing.
Yeah, so that's making for some interesting watching for that team there. They're going to be watching this one with eagle eyes. So we are going to try and get this one underway as quickly as we can for you guys. But while we're waiting for that one, thank you to everyone that's already donated in the Matcherino code that you can use. Type in !Matcherino into the Twitch chat. Completely free. You don't need to sign up to anything. As long as you've got a Twitch account, you can use that code, and it helps us out a hell of a lot. So thank you to everyone who's already done it, and anyone that plans on doing it as well. But it looks like these guys are all going to be joining up right now. Creep, Ice, TZ, and Vel on the Firewall side. Aizen, Dakum, and Raffro on the Aviator side. And let's see who can take this early lead. Just trying to get it over towards the Firewall zone at the moment. Val looks like he's going to come away with this one nice and relaxed over towards Ice. TZ potentially gets a nice touch, but he's going to go wide. So now Raffro trying to get something going, but it is stopped on the halfway line by Firewall just so they can regroup. Creep getting that save. All important save from Dakum's shot is right in the middle again. Those Val's clearing that one away. And it looks like both teams trying to come out with a lot of aggression early on, and it's a good save again. Raffro having to make that save from a decent shot from Firewall. And as I was saying, both teams coming out very aggressive.
Yeah, it immediately starts with an onslaught by Aviators. They once again bring the ball into the Atlas Firewall side, but they can certainly bring it to the experienced Atlas side, even though they have all these... I was going to say that the title, player title game is certainly won by Atlas Firewall. They have grand champions, monthly leads, one legend against a veteran, but Dasim is still showing up in this one, the single shot on this team right now. So he is no pushover.
Yeah, it's good to see Aviators have come out with confidence. I mean, we've been talking about how Atlas Firewall have been regulars in this tournament, and they've done so well repeatedly every time they join this tournament. But Aviators have come into this one full of confidence and full of aggression, just trying to get that early lead against this team. But they haven't quite got it yet. Both teams are coming out with all-important saves. As I'm saying that, Aizen just trying to get the ball over towards Firewall's side. Ice TZ just trying to come away with it now over towards Val, but he misses that one. So Dakum's going to clear this one away. Past Creep. Luckily, Creep didn't actually react in time to get a shot on net there, but it's a shot on net again. And Raffro having to get this one away this time, missing on the wall. So now Creep is going to try and follow this one, trying to get a pass in the middle. He does really well. Val is there, but Dakum gets the save again. Still not clear out the orange zone until now. Dakum's on the counter-attack, but can't quite finish it off. And Aviators weathering the storm a little bit at the moment. Aizen getting an unlucky deflection over towards the orange zone. Ice TZ trying to push it back towards the orange zone. Now Creep getting another shot, but it is wide. Still high above the orange zone, so Aizen's going to have to get a touchdown. Val is there. It's a good save again, but Aizen again clearing that one away. Ice TZ trying to put it in the middle for Creep. It's cleared again. Raffro this time. Val maybe just trying to slow things down a little bit, try and get it into the middle for Creep or Ice TZ. Ice TZ and Creep both went up for it, and Val might get a shot, but it is wide again. And Firewall just turning up the heat right now. They really want this goal, but Aviators, they're just holding on for dear life at the moment.
Well, Atlas decided that they're comfortable in this match and started just not that many shots, only 3 at this point, but they have been sitting in the Aviators' defensive side for a long time. But they just don't give me any time to talk about them, because an immediate attack by Aviators unfortunately doesn't result into anything. There was a couple of great chances for Atlas Firewall actually, and yet another one. Dasim gets, well, still on just on one shot. It's a real miracle that that didn't count, because it was a strong effort. But Atlas back into that side will, so far, still nothing.
Dakum trying to get some passing plays over with Raffro. Can't quite do it, so now Creep and Val just coming together to try and get it over towards the orange side at the moment. Aviators trying to clear this one off the wall. Does well to get it past one, but Creep is there for the shot. Raffro able to clear that one away over towards Val though. Push back towards the Aviator side. Ice TZ going to try and pick this one up into the middle. Val was there waiting, but it is cleared away. Again, Aviators getting this one away nicely. And they've weathered almost the whole game at the moment. 40 seconds left in this one. Ice TZ trying to ping it over towards the orange side. Raffro trying to come away with it now. Trying to get a late goal now, if they can try and steal this game from Atlas Firewall. But Firewall just trying to keep that pressure up if they can. Just try and get that goal so it doesn't go to overtime. And it's a good destruction there to stop anything happening against Aviators. And it's going to float over towards Val now, who's going to try and get something going with Ice Teasy. Dakum cuts that one out, though, so it could be a good counter-attack here. And he's actually won the 50-50 as well, but nothing results of it. Val's already up as well, just trying to get the touch. He doesn't get it, so Creep's going to try and push it up towards Val. Doesn't get anything there, so Creep just trying to finish it off for himself, but tries to find Ice Teasy. Doesn't get it, and we have the first overtime of this tournament.
Well, this isn't the game that I was expecting an overtime, and I was all for Atlas Firewall on this one, but Aviators, yep, for most of the time on their side, trying for their dear life, once again stuck in that terrible position, and Creep, oh boy, just floats in. Finally, they find that first goal, but after some really long, well, just attacking and attacking, but not getting anything done.
Yeah, it was a really unfortunate positioning by Aviators there. You just saw the pass actually not... I don't think it was intended, to be honest with you. It looked like he just tried to have a shot. It hit the ground and ended up coming off the backboard to get a nice little pass into the middle. But, you know, if you're shooting at the near post and if you miss, it generally makes for a really nice pass anyway. So it's always a good technique to try and go for the near post. And Atlas Firewall actually taking advantage of it. It looks like they deserved it. They had most of the pressure during that game. And Aviators kind of weathered the storm until overtime. They did really well to get to overtime in the first place. It's just a shame they couldn't take anything from that overtime and from that first game. But, you know, this is a best of 3. So Aviators are nowhere near out of this. They came into that first game with such confidence and, you know, they can take that straight through to the second game.
Well, it's a question whether Atlas Firewall have been actually playing at their best at this point. Surely they got the win, and stat-wise they have outshot the opposing side. But Aviators do have it in them, and the next match could actually turn against Atlas Firewall.
It definitely could. I mean, during that game, we just didn't know which way it was going to go. Aviators looked very, very confident on the counter-attack, and every time they got the ball, you felt like they were going to just make something of it. But unfortunately, nothing came of it, and Atlas Firewall did just as well as defending as Aviators did. So it ended up just being a very, very tight game between these two. And luckily, Atlas Firewall taking it in the overtime. And like I said, it didn't even seem like they actually intentionally wanted the pass either. So, you know, Aviators have definitely got a chance of taking this one from Atlas Firewall. And what an upset that would be.
Well, that would be David versus Goliath, obviously. And if they just get a little bit more precise on these counterattacks, they've shown that they can get through Atlas Firewall's defense, or at least the rankings back to their net. It's a question of whether they can continue doing that, whether they are still as solid in defense as they were in the previous match, because Rafro actually earned a saver tag for his 3 saves. If he continues doing that one, plus getting something on the other end, that will be a huge boon for his team. But so far, it seems that both Atlas and Aviators are taking a short break, perhaps a tactical pause to talk this over, see what they can do differently in the next match.
Yeah, we are just waiting on these teams to just join up, and we'll get this one underway. There we go. Firewall and Aviators deciding that they want to get this one underway. But like you said, maybe they're just thinking about what they're going to do, what their tactics might be in this second game. But as we've been saying, Aviators or Firewall could take this game fairly easily. I mean, Aviators have been doing so well. And Ice Teasy getting an early shot going wide. Good stop by Rafro to stop that shot there as well. Going up the side wall. Creep having to stop that one. So it falls to Dakum. Over towards Rafro again. Can't quite get the angle. So it is going to fall down. And Dakum can't quite get the shot, unfortunately for him. So it is going to fizzle out. Now Creep is going to come forward with Firewall to try and get a goal here. He is on the halfway line waiting for Ice Teasy, who's going to get a nice little touch, but it is put away. Vel trying to put it off the corner for Ice Teasy again, maybe, but he is there waiting for the ball to just come to him and just preparing his next attack with Firewall. Dakum Can't quite get a shot. A couple of whiffs coming out early doors. Raffro having to save that one away from the goal. Firewall putting on the pressure again, trying to get an early goal in this one, trying to stop this one from going to overtime if they can. Vel over to Ice Teasy. That was a nice little passing play. Over to Creep, sorry. Ice Teasy putting it in the middle. Can't quite get anything from it. And, you know, Firewall have come out very, very aggressive in this one. Aviators just haven't started as well as they did in that last game. Maybe they're just a little bit down that they actually lost that first game.
Yeah, and what we didn't see actually in the start, most likely, Aviators started this match really defensively. Two folks went for the big boost. Only one of their players went for a kickoff. And from what we see in the last minute and a half, it's not everything is solid in the Atlas Firewall Kingdom. Once again, Aviators getting through again, and again. They have left, Atlas have left their goal unprotected on a couple of occasions. Aviators are doing some of the similar mistakes as well, contesting the ball with two players, leaving their goal once again unattended. But Aviators, they just don't care about Atlas Firewall or their status. They keep on pushing, and for the past 30 seconds or so, they actually have been keeping the bigger team in their own half.
Yeah, like you said, for the past couple of moments, they've definitely been putting the pressure onto Firewall and putting their status out of sight, out of mind. And they seem to be trying to get an attack going, but Firewall just slowly coming back towards Aviator's side. And you feel like if they just sped up the play a little bit, Aviator or Firewall, they'll be able to make their way around the defenders a lot easier. But especially Atlas Firewall, we've seen how well that they can play in past tournaments. And they just seem to be slowing their play down a little bit to get it around Aviators a little bit slower. But I feel like if they just sped up their play a little bit, they'd find it a lot easier to get past them.
Or actually go for aerials, because I think what's the big difference currently has been in the play of these both teams. Aviators are sort of resorting to ground plays, and it's working for them. And a solid player on the ground is sometimes just as dangerous as someone who can hit a flashy aerial. Just as I said that Raffro goes for a great one, Ice Teasy had to do an aerial safe to snatch that one out of his net. But Raffro, once again, showing up in this match, both in saves and in shots. Unfortunately, not a single goal scored. But at this rate, we once again may be going into overtime.
Yeah, and at the moment it does look like that way. And Firewall, we saw just as you were talking there as well, as they were clearing it, Ice Teasy and Creep coming together as they had, well, maybe a decent long shot there, but both of them getting a little miscommunication together and actually didn't get a free shot at all. So Aizen having to save that one. It could have been a fairly easy shot there for Firewall to have, but didn't actually take it. So now it is just going to stay 0-0. It's going to be in the halfway line. Aizen just trying to keep it alive for Aviators at the moment. Raffro actually taking it off him as well. As we were saying about miscommunication, maybe they need to talk about what their ideas are before they start taking the ball off each other. Raffro getting a nice little shot towards the net, and it is going to fall to Aizen, who's going to get a free shot. Ice Teasy gets that save though. Raffro's put it right back in the middle. It's an open net, but Creep having to get that one away. And Firewall are under pressure at the moment. 30 seconds left in this one, and this is where Aviators turned up the heat a little bit. And there's another shot. It's off the bar. Creep can't put it away. Vel can't get it in either. And now Aizen having to get this one away. And the last 30 seconds has heated up a lot right now. Ice Teasy trying to keep it alive for Firewall. He's got it right into the middle as well. And there's Vel. Can't quite put it in. And there's Creep in the last 9 seconds left. 1-0 to Firewall.
That is a real shame, because Raffro, well, he was in the net. Aizen goes flying backwards. Not in position to save that, unfortunately, but he was the man who needed to go for that sort of a slow-mo jump in front of the net. Such a shame, because Aviators honestly look like a more solid team in this one.
Aviators dropping out of this second round after playing so well against Atlas Firewall. And that was one of the closer games that we've seen between Firewall and another side. But they've done so well, and unfortunately they haven't taken anything from this game. Atlas Firewall going through to round 3 after 2 very, very close games. And well played to both sides there. But, I mean, Firewall did so well in that game. You just seen a couple of mistakes coming out from Aviators that were just very consistent. And unfortunately, I think that's probably what let them down. But Firewall were just as bad. A couple of times they've been taking the ball off a teammate for no reason and maybe miscommunicating a couple of times. And that's a little bit unfortunate for them. But they have taken the win, and it is going to be on to round 3.
Which will be, if we just check it in a second. And third round, it is Impact Gaming versus Disco Inferno. And I do believe both of the teams should be at least readying up for their match.
Yeah, so we are going to just try and get this third round game underway for you guys. So we're going to take a short break while we get that ready for you. But don't forget, if you haven't already, you can just type in the Twitch chat, !Matcherino. It'll give you a free coupon code you can use to give us $1 completely free. And like I said before, you don't need to sign up to anything. As long as you've got a Twitch account, you can use the donation code. It helps us out a lot. So thank you to anybody that does do that. But we are going to take a short break while we get that round 3 ready for you guys, all right? So don't go anywhere.
You're the superstar above me when the sun goes down. The one and only who could light this town. And when you're feeling like you're burning out, I will remind you that you're a superstar and you don't need a golden crown. 'Cause everybody needs a hero now. And when the weight is like 1,000,000 pounds, I'll stand behind you. 'Cause you're a superstar. Superstar. Cause you're a superstar. Superstar. Cause you're a superstar. You're the superstar and you don't need a golden crown. 'Cause everybody needs a hero now. And when the weight is like 1,000,000 pounds, I'll stand behind you. 'Cause you're a superstar. Superstar. 'Cause you're a superstar. Superstar. You're a superstar. That you're a superstar and you don't need a golden crown. 'Cause everybody needs a hero now. And when the weight is like 1,000,000 pounds, I'll stand behind you. 'Cause you're a superstar. Superstar.
started acting strange, had my life in my own hands. Meanwhile, I was wasting time, thinking things were fine, but you had other plans. Behind your weak disguise, all the worthless lies, I was wrong and now I know. Don't think that I won't try, this is not goodbye.
Hello there, guys, and welcome back to Shift Pro League's Throwdown tournament. And we're in round 3 now. We've got Impact Gaming versus Disco Inferno. And we've actually seen both of these teams before, I think. And we've actually seen a couple of close games between these two in the bracket already. I'm just having a look now. Impact Gaming winning their last one against Mafia Pandas, only winning it 2-1. And Disco Inferno actually only winning their first round game 2-1 as well against Red Eye Wrecked. And then beating Seems Good 2-0. So this should make for an interesting game.
Yep, so we're hoping for 2-1 at least. But Impact Gaming is playing their second tournament under this name in any of the Battlefied tournaments. Disco Inferno have been around for a lot more. Their last tournament was the SPL EU number 5. So quite a long time ago. It's really nice to have them back.
Yeah, so we are going to just try and get these guys in as quickly as we can. We'll get this one underway for you guys. But as you can see there, Cheerio, RLCS Season 1 contender, and as well as Kiliak as well. So you got to kind of, if you're in Impact Gaming shoes, you got to kind of think, you know, how are we going to go into this? If we're coming up against these sort of players, you know, we're already on the back foot in their minds.
Well, they shouldn't think that. Absolutely. They should have a game plan, and they should stick to it. Whoever this is, whether this is Kronovi and his team, or their opponent in Shift Pro League Throwdown, they still have to perform the same, or at least try and perform as well as they can.
But as we're saying that, Impact Gaming coming out with the early pressure at the moment. Nick Auditore having to clear that one away. Tinney actually getting a free shot from almost nowhere, and it's a first goal for Disco Inferno.
Tinney reads the play well, starts right from the midfield. Coxello, I think, stopped by a post, just a little bit misjudged that jump. And, well, Disco Inferno are showing that they're not only contenders, but they are certainly an achievers as well.
Yeah, for sure. Now Kiliak having to get that one away. Tinney picking this one up for himself. Trying to come down the side wall. Nobody challenging him at the moment. Nick Auditore actually going up on the wall. Looked a bit shaky on that challenge at the moment. But Mostro missing that one as well. Nick having to clear this one away this time. Good little touch over towards a teammate potentially. But it is another hit towards the blue net. It's just off the corner. And it's still in the middle. But Mostro hasn't cleared it away properly. Now Kiliak having to pass it up to Tinney, who's passed it up for himself. Mostro getting a good touch away. And lots of pressure coming out from Disco Inferno at the moment. Tinney just trying to get that angle. Nick Auditore trying to put it over towards Coxello as well. Now it's back towards the blue goal. Mostro actually having to get that one away. Now Nick having to put it away as well. Lots and lots of pressure coming from Disco Inferno. And Impact Gaming weathering the storm at the moment. They are 1-0 down as well. They need to get it out of their zone. It's off the corner of the bar as well. Mostro having to finally come away with the ball, and I think they've kind of got a little bit lucky there, Impact Gaming.
Well, the speed of the game has picked up by a lot. They're not giving us a breather at all, and Disco Inferno are really playing well with their rotations. I've seen Tinney just rolling around in midfield, constantly getting back into the position, because they need that speed. And on previous attack, they've been getting that. Yet another great shot. Auditore almost misses, or rather misses. Cheerio on the follow-up for that one. Well, it's just the Disco Inferno style. They dump it in, and they can actually chase that.
Yeah, it was a little bit unfortunate. Nick actually trying to get that clearance and couldn't quite turn around in time to get it away. And then you saw Cheerio come in and power it home. Absolutely dumped it onto the net. And good for him. But it is putting his team up 2-0. And it's another good pass into the middle. Not cleared away properly. Cheerio trying to get it in. It is wide. And now Kiliak trying to put it back in. Nick having to get this one away this time. And you just see Impact Gaming, they've seen a little bit of whiffs at the moment. I mean, we're about halfway in through the round 3 game. And, you know, they're still coming out with a couple of whiffs against this side. And you just don't expect it. Unfortunately for them, they are still 2-0 down because of it, though. And Nick having to get another save. Tinny just toying with them almost. And Cheerio getting a shot from nowhere. It's off the bar and then off the post. And it's still not in the net. And they've been a little bit lucky on that sort of sense. Impact Gaming, I mean, they've had a couple of shots. Oh my, what a pass that is. Oh my God.
Oh my God, absolutely describes it. Mastro just dribbles the ball on his head. Coxello meets Tinny. Tinny in a great position. Unfortunately, the ball bounces right back to...
What a pass that was. He just put it on his nose and then flicked it over. And then what a goal that was. Impact Gaming just showing us why they're nowhere near out of this game yet. Kiliak having to get this one away from Coxello, who was creeping around trying to get that goal. But Cheerio putting it over into the corner now. Bounces it off for himself. Gets it away from Coxello as well. Nick Auditore just trying to put it over towards the orange side now. It is in the middle still. Cheerio having to get this one away. Still not cleared properly. Tinny having to finally get that one away. Nick Auditore over towards Coxello. It's an open net. And Disco Inferno seems to have just collapsed.
Well, Tinny and Cheerio went all out attacking. Actually, Kiliak was already in offense. That first goal seemed to have given Impact Gaming some huge confidence boost that they needed. And banging that one in, Coxello obviously is doing all the work for his team. 2 goals, 5 shots on net, and well, they need to stop him, but how?
You feel like Disco Inferno, they've just slowed the pace of the game down completely. They showed how dominant they were at the start of the game, and then all of a sudden, Impact Gaming have come right back into this, and they've actually got the lead now, 3-2.
It's just another, well, perhaps not a defensive blunder, but what I see Disco Inferno have a game plan. They are all out attack for this whole replay. Cheerio has been all waiting on the farthest boost on the blue side, so waiting for the goal to for the ball to come, but he wasn't expecting the action from Impact Gaming, and they once again just punish Disco Inferno for their all-out tactic.
Yeah, now Tinny getting a nice shot from the wall, but it is a good save from Coxello. Cheerio just trying to get over towards Kiliak if he can. Nick Auditore having to get this one away. Doesn't do a great job, so Cheerio's going to get a free shot on net, and it is going to go in, and it is going to be 3-3.
There for a second, Tinny actually looked as if he will stop that. Just let's slow it down just a second. Trying to find that much needed goal, and just the, well, not the goal bonanza, although 6 goals in total is quite nice, but the shot bonanza. Everyone on this Inferno team just getting shots again. Cheerio and Tinny both on 5. Kiliak is just a tad behind with 2, but they are all contributing, and it shows.
Coxello just trying to stop it for his teammate if he could, but couldn't quite get the touch. So now Cheerio can try and challenge on this wall. Coxello's got past 2. He's put it over towards Mastro, who actually wasn't expecting him to hop, and it might have taken it away from him a little bit. But 10 seconds left. Coxello's just trying to put it back into the middle. Now Kiliak having to get that clearance. Really well done by him. Mastro's put it back in the middle, but Nick couldn't get the shot on net. And it is going to still be alive if they can keep that one up. Cheerio keeping that one up for him. Mastro's getting a free shot, but it's gone in the 0 seconds. Mastro has won the game for Impact Gaming.
That is absolutely crazy. At this point, I think Disco Inferno shouldn't have even tried to make a play. The goal was just so far away. They haven't basically killed the ball, and Mastro punishes it for them. He gets into the position, he doesn't stop playing either, gets a great bounce, and the aerial skills are there. The MVP of this match, obviously, is still Coxello, with not getting any shots, but he's getting all the assists, so the teamwork is there, and we've seen some fancy plays from him. Just passing ball back and forth from the roofs is just really classy play.
Yeah, Impact Gaming coming back into this game really, really well, winning that one 4-3. Disco Inferno did so well at the start of this game that they actually looked so dominant against Impact Gaming, and all of a sudden something just switched, and then Impact Gaming got that one goal back, and then they kind of went, right, we can definitely take this game, and then took it to Disco Inferno, ended up winning it in the 0 seconds of that game. And what a first game to watch between these two guys. But as I've said before, we've seen both of these teams play in these tournaments before, and we know how good both of these teams can be. And this is the round 3 before the in this tournament, so you know we expect this sort of level of play, and we're not being disappointed at the moment.
Not at all, and both of the teams immediately get back. They want to get this going. Disco Inferno were really close in winning the previous one, so and they still feel that they have a chance, and they surely have. But they just need to start it off once again with a defensive effort and some great work in an aerial department. Still on the attack.
Yeah, now Impact Gaming under pressure early right now, and it's another goal. Kiliak getting that first goal for Disco Inferno, only 15 seconds in, and you just got to think, Disco Inferno, can they hold on to this lead?
Well, still a lot of game to be played, but it's just a weird defensive attempt from Impact Gaming. They've just stopped in the net, waiting for the ball to come to them. Even if they would have stopped that one, it bounced on that one, and oh boy, Tinny almost actually getting a shot, gets a credit. Kiliak still on the attack. If the question was whether Disco Inferno can get this back, I think they can. The attack from them is just absolutely crazy. Kiliak just getting back to the previous goal. Kiliak just saw the weird defensive positioning from Impact, and wait, yet again.
Cheerio getting another goal for Disco Inferno. And this is exactly what happened in that last game. It was a little bit unlucky from Coxello to not get the clearance there on the 50-50. But this is exactly what we saw last game. I mean, they went 2-0 up Disco Inferno. And then we thought, you know, they're so dominant in this game that they're just going to take this game against Impact Gaming fairly easily in the best of 3. But, you know, Impact Gaming came into that last game and actually ended up winning it altogether. So, you know, Impact Gaming are nowhere near out of this one yet. Mostro trying to get that touch away, but doesn't quite get it. Now Tinny is trying to pop it up for Cheerio as well, who can't quite push it in. It's off the bar. Now Nick Auditore having to come and block that one away. And it is blocked away over towards the blue side. Cheerio and Disco Inferno doing so well to defend that one. Tinny just trying to keep the ball alive if he can over towards the side. Nick just trying to put it back towards a teammate if he can. Coxello just trying to get that one away. Can't quite do it. Mostro missing on that one as well, so Nick having to pick that one up. And Cheerio just blocking that one on the corner. Tinny trying to pop it out for Cheerio as well. Done well. Mostro and Coxello up for that one. Kiliak's going to have a free shot against Nick, who's put it over the bar and can't quite get the double touch. And this is going to be an open goal. Coxello getting the final touch to make this one 2-1, and Disco Inferno just got too aggressive.
Yeah, it seems that Disco Inferno haven't fixed the problem that they had in the previous match, which was going all out attack, not leaving anyone behind. Tinny just went all out. He was first in the opposing side's half without the ball even being there. He was waiting at the net, waiting basically at the backboard to put that one in. He had an attempt at it, missed it, and Impact Gaming, all 3 of them in a great position to attack, and they get that first goal.
Yeah, and it's still not clear away from the Impact Gaming goal, and Cheerio missing on that one. Can't quite turn his car into the good position that he wanted it. So Nick having to pick this one up on his own. Just trying to get something going if he can. Tinny trying to clear this one away. Coxello trying to push it in. Tinny's actually blocked that one though. Mostro can't get anything going. So now Disco Inferno going to come forward again. Nick having to save that one once again. He's done so well at the back at the moment. Coxello over towards Mostro. That's a really nice play, and it's still in the danger zone, and Coxello has finished it off. Really good play by Impact Gaming, and it is 2-2.
Look at that sweet passing play. Obviously, perhaps they weren't expecting this bounce. Coxello still gets onto that one. And it's a battle of tactics on Impact Gaming side versus the just gun-ho by Disco Inferno. And it's still a big question who will win this.
Yeah, definitely. It's all to play for at the moment. Don't forget, Disco Inferno lost that last one, but Kiliak putting them back in front in this second game, and they need to win this game to stay in the tournament.
Kiliak just brings it. Don't think he intended that one, really. With the way that went off the wall, then into him, either he is a magician, or, well, he got a little bit lucky on that one. Still, that puts his team up by 1, and still, it's in Disco Inferno style. Just they push the ball into the opposing side's half. All 3 of them are there, and just basically the man advantage, even though it's 3-on-3. There's no penalties, no anything, no one has been sent off from the field. Still, it seems like Disco Inferno, there's just much more of them.
I mean, as you said, he could be a magician. They needed a little bit of magic to get in front against Impact Gaming. And with just over a minute left in this game, they're going to try and hold on to this one. Impact Gaming came back into that last game, so they could do it this game as well quite easily. Mostro getting a chance here to push it forward. Cheerio having to get that one away over towards Tinny. Coxello might try and get that boost and go round for it. Nick's got it instead, put it in the middle. Tinny locking that one away from Coxello this time. Really well played by him. Mostro put it back in the middle. Kiliak actually getting this one away this time. Cheerio having to block that one. Well blocked by him. And it is going to be Tinny to follow this one on the wall. Takes it away from one defender, but it is just going to be a little bit of ping pong right now. Kiliak just trying to get something going for his team, and he's going to get a free shot. It's a good save by Mostro, and it really needed to be there. Nick probably wasn't going to get the best of saves, so really well played by him. Coxello just trying to get something going for Impact Gaming. They just really need something to give them a little bit of confidence to get that 1 goal back in this game. But it is a best of 3. If they lose this one, they will go to the 3rd game in this best of 3. Kiliak having to get that all-important touch away from the top of the goal there. Coxello trying to get something going if he can. Cheerio getting that one away, this time over towards Kiliak. Good little pass into the middle. Cheerio gets that one over towards the right-hand side, but nothing comes of it in the end. Coxello can't get a touch into the middle either. 20 seconds left in this one. Cheerio gets another shot over towards the backboard. Mostro having to get that touch away. Kiliak's kept it alive. It's still in the middle. Nick is in an awful position, but gets the save. And Cheerio getting another shot. Tinny putting it in the end. And 4-2 with 7 seconds left. That is going to be game over. We're looking forward to game 3.
Well, it's a battle of attrition. Disco Inferno just brought everyone from Impact Gaming out of the net. The moment you just fly across the goal line, you're out of it. And they've done it 4-2. And as I've predicted at the beginning of this one, based on the previous match that these teams have played, it will be going to a 2-1. It's still the same team, so the next one will again be tactical plays and a solid defending from the Impact Gaming guys against the attacking prowess of Disco Inferno. And we've seen that Impact Gaming have been punishing Disco on counterattacks, because again and again, while Disco Inferno is in defense as a team, Impact can't do anything really. But the moment they catch them off guard, the moment they just steal that ball off, the counterattacks are just deadly.
Yeah, I completely agree. Impact Gaming, they've been all about that counterattack at the moment. Disco Inferno just trying to keep that pressure on. And this game, it definitely worked. You can see there, 6 shots from Kiliak and Cheerio, 4 coming out from Tinny. And Impact Gaming nowhere near with that amount of shots. So Impact Gaming just looking for that counterattack. But the problem is, if you come up against a team like Disco Inferno, it's very, very rare to see them make mistakes. And unfortunately, without mistakes, you're not going to do any sort of countering against these sort of teams. So, Impact Gaming might have to try and switch up their style of play if they want to win this one. And this is the final game, so this is the last chance for both teams to take anything from this one.
Well, that's really the most interesting one. Now, both of the teams know the opponent's team style. Disco Inferno seemingly learned more from it as they've won the previous one 4-2. But it's two really solid teams. It's just that it's interesting to see not the two similar teams, but two really different teams. The styles are really wildly different, and to see which one of them goes forward and perhaps even wins the tournament, since all of them are really solid, it's a question. Cheerio just finds that on the rotation one. I think Disco just bunched everyone up from Impact Gaming on this one. Coxella just roaming in far wide. Kiliak and Tini just hurting the Impact players off onto that far side. Cheerio comes in, says thank you, puts that one in first.
I just want to say that was a really, really smart play by Disco Inferno, though. It was a really nice pass into the middle, and then Kiliak kind of just stopped the ball dead, took it away from two defenders that were going for that same ball, and it just gave Cheerio an open goal to put it in. And it was a really smart play by Kiliak to just be able to stop the ball away from the two defenders. And Mostro actually just trying to put it in towards Coxello, can't quite put it in, it's off the bar. And now Nick having to try and keep this one alive if he can. Tinny's going to be able to get this one away. And Impact Gaming having another really good chance to get another goal back against this team. Mostro trying to put it in the middle, but Cheerio over towards Tinny. He's off the backboard. Nice blow up on the goalkeeper, but can't quite get it in. And now Nick Coxello, having to get this one away. And lots of chances coming out early on in this final game. And it looks like Disco Inferno are just going to stay in the lead.
Well, I think what Impact Gaming really needs is that fourth blow-up goalkeeper, because the amount of shots, once again, Disco Inferno, everyone on their team putting something on, and if Impact Gaming once again just gets outplayed, outmaneuvered, they leave the net, it's over for them. Disco Inferno starts the match yet again with the goal of their own, and they keep on the pressure, and Impact Gaming this match not finding anything just yet.
Coxello getting it past two defenders really, really well there. Kiliak coming down the right-hand side now, trying to take it past Nick Auditore. Can't quite do it, so Tenny is up in time. Trying to put it off the backboard over towards Kiliak, maybe. But Coxello having to try and get this one away. It is blocked, so Mostro's going to follow him and try and get this one away. It's a good shot from Tenny. Nick having to get that save. It was going in the top right corner. So that needed to be saved. Coxello having to get this one away, trying to get something going for Impact Gaming right now. Cheerio just trying to keep this one in the blue zone at the moment, just trying to keep it away from their net. It hasn't been doing very well at the moment, though. It is going to be bouncing around towards the orange net. They're going to get a free shot. It's off the backboard. Nick having to try and put this one in, but it has gone very far wide. Didn't go up in the best of ways when he was trying to get that aerial. And unfortunately, there's another wasted opportunity for Impact Gaming in this final game. Cheerio and his side doing so well to just be able to make sure that they're panicking every time they get a chance and keeping that 1-0 lead.
Well, it almost felt like Nick just shouldn't have gone for that aerial. Mostro was getting in the position. He had the better placement, more speed, and Nick just sort of flailed around just a bit in the air. Sort of a really great chance for them, but again, Disco Inferno is back on the attack and pushing and pushing and pushing once more. Coxello needs to show up in this match. In the first one, he scored 3 goals for his team, was obviously a deciding factor in that 4-3 game. So far, he has been quiet.
And another chance off the backboard, and Cheerio, you expect somebody of that sort of caliber to be able to put those sort of chances away, and it does go slightly wide. Nick is going to be able to come forward now. It gets blocked on the corner by Tinny. It's a shot from Mostro from very far out. Kiliak having to get that touch away from the backboard. Coxello's put it in the middle, and there's a shot, but it's a good save by Tinny. With a minute left, that save really needs to be made. Coxello putting in a dangerous spot, but Mostro able to get that one away. Tinny's put it back in the middle, though. Nobody there to shoot that one, so puts it away from the blue defenders. Cheerio just trying to pop it out for a teammate there. Nick getting the block on that one. And lots of ping pong action going on. 50-50s in the middle there. Tinny gets another shot. It's off the post. Mostro gets a good save. And Tinny can't put it in on the second chance. Nick gets this one away. And Disco Inferno feeling like they need another chance now to get another goal. And they still can't quite do it. It's been off the bar, off the post. Everything you can think of. Nick having to try and keep this one away. 20 seconds left in this one. It's off the bar again. Coxello having to try and get this one away now. Puts it over with one defender. Cheerio gets blown up as well. Tinney gets the save though. That was an all-important save. Nick really should have been shooting from there. 10 seconds left now. Cheerio getting the free shot on an open net. And 2-0. That's going to be finishing this game.
Guessing by the scoreline, you would have never thought that the 13 shots by Disco Inferno is what they put on the Impact Gaming's net, and such a shame for Impact not getting anything in that attack. But with only 2 shots that they brought, that one last one, Tinney, it's absolute saver for his team. Disco finally are returning on that one, or at least just playing with a sweeper in this deciding match. But at this point, you can safely say Disco Inferno have been the better team in this match, or at least we know that an absolute out attack with 3 players beats out the tactical prowess of the opposing side.
Yeah, so Disco Inferno taking that game against Impact Gaming, and really well played by them. Sorry. Cheerio, Tinney, and Kiliak will be moving on to the next round. Impact Gaming did put up a good fight, but only lost this one 2-1 in the series. So unfortunate for them. They will be leaving this tournament, but I hope to be able to see them in the weeks to come. So we are going to try and get our semi-finals ready for you guys. And we will be streaming Pure Excellence versus Disco Inferno that won this game. And the other semi-final is We Are Noobs versus Cretini Fanboys. So we will see who is going to go into the finals. But before we do that, thank you to everybody that has donated on our Match Arena. We have reached our $50 goal, which is going to be all used towards the money for next week's tournament. So thank you to everyone that has done that. You can still use the Match Arena codes to give us a little bit of extra money. The more money that we have, the more money that we have to play with for more tournaments, more money for the prize pools. So thank you to everyone that has done that and everyone that is thinking about doing it. But we are going to take a short break while we get this semi-final set up for you guys. So we'll be right back.
Pushed around, always lost, not found, but I didn't realize. Like a giant standing in my way, leading me astray. Now it's time for me to rise. I knew I had to find myself. Turns out I'm on my own. I won't let it go. The riot wrong that you pretend to know. The fire in my heart, it burns in your shadow. The silver light, it began to rust, and now I get who I can and cannot trust. I won't let it go.
be loved, making ladders out of cowboy sheets. We will be gone while we're counting stars, they're counting sheep. Peter, hold your breath, don't make a sound. Just keep running and keep running and keep running. In our heads we're 10 feet off the ground. Just keep running and keep running, keep running, keep running, keep running. Feeling alone, never thought I'd see this place again. I'm going home in a different world. You stay the same. I just hold my breath, don't make a sound. I'm running, I keep running, I keep running. 'Cause I can see you quite as clearly now. I'm running, I keep running. You know that place between us, sleep and awake, where you can still remember dreams. I swear I'll always love you. You know that place between us, sleep and awake, where you can still remember dreams. I swear I'll always love you, and that's where I'll be waiting. That's where I'll be waiting.
Hello there, guys, and welcome back to Shift Pro League's Throwdown tournament. And we are in the semi-finals with Pure Excellence and Disco Inferno. And we've just seen Disco Inferno play. They played very, very well, but only taking that last game 2-1 in the series. And Pure Excellence being the #1 seed in this tournament after winning last week's tournament. So, you know, I'm looking forward to this game.
Well, we've seen Pure Excellence, obviously, the winners of the previous tournament. Strong and biggest contenders in this one as well. Frag, Sakers, and Zito, all of them great players. Still, they're not infallible. Pure Excellence actually dropped one game against Belt Squad, who we've seen previously. Still won the series 2-1, but it means that teams can't get matches of the Pure Excellence. In the previous tournament, actually, they haven't dropped a single match, or rather, they haven't dropped a single match up until the grand finals, where they had to fight the Wet Workshops in the end 4-3. Actually, a moment of silence for Wet Workshops, who have actually lost in the round of 3 against We Are Noobs. So we won't be seeing them in the grand finals, but Pure Excellence is still in the take.
Yeah, as you were saying there, We Are Noobs is one of the other teams in the other semi-final against Cretini Fanboys. We won't be streaming that one, but we might see one of those teams go through to the finals against whichever team wins here. And Cheerio with a shot. Oh, what a save by Zedo. I didn't expect that save to come out. And another save from Sacred. And Pure Excellence putting up a fight early doors. Cheerio had an almost certain goal there. And somehow Zedo saved it.
Actually, Cheerio not even getting a shot. Credit on that one, but that attack... Oh boy, Disco still haven't got their first goal in this game. In all the previous 3 games that we've seen, they've always opened the match with a goal of their own. This time, Pure Excellence is proving to be a formidable opponent.
Yeah, now Frag coming forward, just trying to get a shot on his own. Nobody's there to support him at the moment, so Sacred's backing him up finally. Cheerio able to get this one away. This time Sacred just trying to back pass it to Zedo, who's dealt with it nicely. Just trying to get something going over towards the orange corner now if he can. It's just going to float on the halfway line at the moment. Frag just trying to get something over to Zedo. He's a good pass. Trying to pass it back into the middle, but Cheerio able to get that one away. He might even go to the net. It does! Into the bottom right-hand corner, and Pure Excellence just almost shocked.
Well, it doesn't seem like they've even expected that. Frag goes for a long return for the big boost, and Cheerio, in his own style, I think we've seen a similar goal, if not from him, then from his team, certainly. And it seems like this time, Disco Inferno are on the counterattacks, or at least long, just sniper shots. And Pure Excellence obviously have some answers for them, surely. But the opener, again, is for Disco Inferno, and there's a return almost in as well. They are just getting those willy-nilly, and it's surprising that they don't get more of these goals in.
Yeah, Disco Inferno definitely just trying to come out into this game very, very aggressive. They've got that one goal, but Pure Excellence have been holding up very, very well, and they've been dominating most of the game up until that point where they conceded that goal. Zedo just trying to get his team to come forward once again to try and get that goal back if he can. Frag taking control on the wall here, trying to pass it over towards a teammate if he can. But Cheerio has taken it over towards the blue side. Now it's a free shot for Tinny. It's off the backboard, and it might be a free shot. It's off the backboard again. Sacred is in net though, and Frag is able to clear that one away. And that was a good chance for Disco Inferno to take advantage. And maybe the rotations weren't up to scratch there. But Kiliak putting it off the backboard once again. Zedo missing on the clearance, and Frag is going to have to half flip and try and get this one away. Taking his time to try and get this one away, but Cheerio is able to take it off him in time. Zedo finally getting it over towards the orange side now. Frag actually taking it away from Sacred, and that could have been a good opportunity for Pure Excellence. It still could be here, but Zedo can't quite get it in, and Sacred hasn't got it in. It's a miss, and Zedo is going to have to try and get this one away from Tinny. He does so very, very well. Relaxed a little bit, and no panicking from Zedo to get that one away on the challenge from Cheerio, I think that was. So well played by him, and Zedo getting another shot. It's off the back bar, and he's actually got it in himself. I didn't think he was going to get that first shot in. It hit the bar, and it came back to him. What a goal from Zedo.
This is what Pure Excellence is capable of. A passing play started with everyone, I think, contributing to that one. Zeto, in the end, had to push that in a second time. But it shows the skill, the pure skill of Pure Excellence, and the aerials they can get in. And yet another shot. They have found, it seems to have found their footing, at least. The passion is back in their play. And Disco Inferno, I think, have changed their game style just a bit. They are playing more defensively in a lot of these moments. Perhaps it's showing on the other end as well, because so far just one goal from them. It's a bit of a surprise.
Now Sacred coming down the side now over to Zedo, who could have got a crazy angle there. That would have been a really nice goal for him. But it is cleared away from for Tinny. Over towards the blue side now. Sacred missing on that touch. So Zedo's going to pick this one up over towards Sacred again. Kiliak trying to get it away. Zedo's there again, being the star player of this game so far for his team. But there's another shot from Cheerio. And that's the second goal for Disco Inferno that have just kind of shocked Pure Excellence.
Yep, Cheerio, as you said, star player. Sacred, not in time to get that one. Frag actually just turns back. He was in the line to contest that, I think. Although my angle could be a bit off, but yet another long shot, and Cheerio, 2 goals, 4 saves for his team. He has been, well, certainly the main factor as to why his team isn't going down at this point for Pure Excellence.
And now Cheerio just going up the wall, just trying to get this one over towards the blue side. Frag over towards Sacred, gets a touch, but it gets touched away from Kiliak. Zedo trying to get this one away this time. Cheerio does well to get that one away. It's over towards Sacred, but can't quite get it in. And Tinny's got that one away. And Disco Inferno has taken this first game in this best of 5.
Whatever has worked for Disco Inferno in the previous matches just disappeared in this one. Or rather, what am I saying? They have actually won. I guess I'm a Pure Excellence fanboy after the last one. Just got completely confused. Cheerio, what a man and what a performance. Pure Excellence, well, they have shown up, certainly, compared to the previous game where Impact Gaming had the strategies, had the tactical plays, and Pure Excellence just give that twofold or even threefold in this one. Disco Inferno seems still, they scored 2 long shots. Really, it wasn't the overwhelming in the attack. It wasn't the, I don't know, crazy dribbles on the offensive side. It was just 2 long shots, to which Pure Excellence only had 1 answer. Obviously not enough, but since these are the semifinals, we'll have at least 3 games in this one, probably going even to 5.
Yeah, and so far Disco Inferno have showed that they can play against a team like Pure Excellence, who, don't forget, is the #1 seed and actually won last week's tournament. So this is a David versus Goliath sort of situation at the moment, just trying to take down the top dogs. And this is only the semi-finals, so we've still got the finals to look forward to. And whoever wins this one will be going through to that. And at the moment, Disco Inferno have got that 1 game in front against Pure Excellence. So Pure Excellence might be coming out and just changing their game style a little bit to adapt and try and get these games back towards their side. Frag just trying to get it over towards the orange side, trying to get an early lead if he can. Tinny missing on that hit, so Frag is going to try and get it over. Kiliak can't quite do it, so Kiliak just passing it back towards Tinny now over on his side. Zedo taking that one straight off him. Cheerio backing Tinny up though. Backflips on that one. Sacred didn't expect it, so now Zedo's going to back him up and try and get this one away. He does well to get it past Kiliak as well. Takes it past 1, and he might even try and dribble it past 2. He gets it past Tinny, but not on target. And it is going to come away now. Cheerio just trying to get that tackle, and it is going to just fall to Tinny. He gets a nice little hit over towards the blue zone. Zedo able to get this one away. Kiliak gets a nice little touch over towards his teammate Cheerio, who tries to get the double touch in, and it actually just falls into a nice pass into the middle. But lots of attacking plays coming out from Disco Inferno at the moment, and Pure Excellence seems to be just sitting back and taking it.
Yeah, and we've just see that the play is a bit slower than in the previous match, or at least by the shots. The ball is moving back and forth. Yet we get yet another one from Zeto. Actually, his first credit on goal, which is a bit surprising because he surely had a couple of chances previously. But what we see from Pure Excellence is just a lot of sort of set up plays. Obviously, they're not playing for a standing position, but just a lot of great passes that they've certainly have been either practiced before or made before. They have great communication in between them and great understanding. Disco Inferno obviously still playing in their own style, but perhaps a little bit cautiously. Perhaps they feel that Pure Excellence isn't the team that they can toy with, and that at any moment the fortunes can turn away from them.
So now Pure Excellence just trying to keep coming forward now, trying to seek that first goal in this second game. Tinney missing out on that hit as well, so now Frag is going to come up the wall, try and pass it over towards a teammate here. Sacred is there. Can't get anything on target though. Cheerio missing that one, so Zedo's going to get a free chance. It's off the post though, and it might just fall for a teammate, but Kiliak gets that one away. Cheerio can't quite get it in the air though, so Frag is going to keep this one over towards the Disco Inferno zone. Zedo missing on that one, so Sacred's going to have to try and keep this one alive if he can. Kiliak able to get this one away, and it's over towards the blue zone again. Kiliak might even try and dribble past them. Zedo not having any of that one. Now Frag following this one round the corner here, just trying to pop it into the middle. Kiliak's done well to get that one away. Now he's going to follow this one down the wall. He's done really well to keep this one on his own. Sacred just trying to keep that one over towards the Disco Inferno zone, but Orange are just having none of it. Kiliak getting a crazy angle. Oh my goodness, he got that goal. And what a touch from Kiliak.
He hung in the air for a solid 5 seconds, exactly in the right position to get that one. I was hoping that he would shoot it like this. Pure Excellence were obviously hoping that that he will miss it. No dice, and what a goal to start this game off. At 3 minutes in, obviously, not quite a late start for them, but once again, Disco Inferno with the first goal of the game. And Pure Excellence, they need to show up. Zedo, the only one with the shots on this team, also with the save. Frag with a great chance misses. It's just been a lot of flukes on the side of Pure Excellence.
Yeah, Pure Excellence haven't come out as strong as we know that they can. Frag, though, taking very careful control of the ball as he was going towards his net there. But as you were saying, Zedo is the only one that seems to be turning up with the shots at the moment. And Disco Inferno, all of them trying to take advantage of this game by just shooting as much as they can. And with a goal as amazing as that Kiliak one was, you know, they can definitely take this one into the final. And Zedo is trying to come forward around the corner here. Can't quite get anything going, so Sacred's going to just try and pop it out if he can. Goes backwards, trying to put it down on Frag's head, but can't quite get to him. So now Kiliak's going to try and come away. Zedo gets another shot over towards the goal. It's going to be too high, though. Trying to pop it over towards a teammate to have a nice shot. He gets a nice shot. Tinney gets the save, though. Sacred coming out with a shot now. Kiliak trying to get this one away. He might fall to another Pure Excellence player. It's a 50-50, though, and he lost out on it. Tinney gets it in the net, off the roof. And that's going to be 2-0 to Disco Inferno.
That is really unlucky on the side of Sacred. The ball was going in a straight line towards the net anyway. And it just sucks for Pure Excellence to be letting this one in. They could have played with one goal down. They have it in them. The amount of shots have doubled from the last time we've checked, but the second one really puts them down in the risk zone. At this point, they only have one match to get it back, and I don't think they will be getting this one because, once again, Disco Inferno is on the attack. Just a bit of a mashup of players at this point in that offensive zone, but Pure Excellence are trying by air, by the ground. They can't do anything at this point.
Cheerio trying to get another goal if he can in this second game, but it is going to finish Disco Inferno winning this one 2-0, and that is the second game in this best of 5 series against the #1 seed in this tournament. So they're doing super well so far. They just need to try and keep their concentration and keep the momentum going. But Pure Excellence, as we were saying during that game, they just seem to have not shown up as much as Disco Inferno has.
Well, I'm not sure what Pure Excellence's game plan is, but Disco Inferno, we've seen what they can do, and they've actually sort of changed from what we've seen. If the team can adapt to the play of the other one, it's a sign of a great contender. And obviously, all of Disco Infernos are the Season 1 contenders, and the tags on the side of Pure Excellence, they just don't scare the Disco Inferno side. They are pushing through them 2-0 in the series, 2-1 and 2-0 the matches, and Pure Excellence. Well, I'm not exactly sure who went down in that great grand final we've had last week. Pure Excellence, sure, but if that was Pure Excellence, I feel that they can get back into the games. Obviously, they got back, I think, even in the final one, but they need to find something quick, or I don't know. Where is that something that's something special that they had in the previous week? Perhaps they should take a pause, but right now it seems like both of the teams are immediately going into the next one. No stops pulled here, and Disco Inferno are basically on the verge of getting into the grand finals.
Yeah, as you said, they're on the verge of getting into the grand finals, but not quite there. Pure Excellence have been searching for that little something that they had that have been putting them as one of the best teams in Shift Pro League's tournaments at the moment, and it just seems to be slightly off at the moment. Zedo just trying to get something going though if he can, trying to prove us wrong. Zedo almost getting a nice shot onto net, but it was saved in the end, so he's going to fall to Frag, who takes it away from his defender as well, who makes up for it in the end. But that was a dangerous chance, and it's still not away. Frag having to make up for the mistake he made there, and a little bit of miscommunication between this team at the moment. Just try and pass it over to Zedo. He's done well, but Kiliak able to get that one away fairly easily. Sacred just trying to pop it down for a teammate if he can. Cheerio trying to keep this alive for Disco Inferno. Frag coming forward now down the side, trying to try and pass it into the middle for somebody if he can. Kiliak having a free shot there. It's wide. Sacred missing on the clearance as well, so it's going to stay alive with Cheerio. Frag and down the side again, taking it past Kiliak. And Tinny's having to stop that one. A little bit of ping pong going on here at the moment as Pure Excellence try and come into this game early doors, trying to get a little bit more aggressive now to get that goal that they all importantly need, because this could be the final game for them.
Pure Excellence are trying to start plays, but so far they've just been failing on doing that one, mostly just dumping the ball in, hoping for something to happen. There's yet another great chance for them, still missing, and rotation from Chira is right on point. And Disco Inferno can just shoot at any moment, and that will be the first goal, since the clearances from Pure Excellence have been spotty at best. And right now, still the ball in their half. They have, actually, Pure Excellence are out shooting Disco Inferno at this point, but the shots just weren't as dangerous, I think, as they would have hoped.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, every time Disco Inferno comes forward now, you just expect them to be able to put a dangerous chance onto net, and when Pure Excellence are coming forward at the moment, you just don't expect the same thing. They just haven't been as dangerous as Disco Inferno has in this game, unfortunately. So Tinny trying to prove us right, and he's getting another shot, and he can't be saved by Frag. Tinny getting that goal from the halfway line.
Yep, goes right from his net, I think. Up high, Cheerio will Frag. Such a shame. He was in the position, just the ball deflected in the wrong direction for him. And Tinny, oh boy, if the Cheerio was showing up in the first game, then Tinny, I think, has shown up in the second and the third one. Once again, he is constantly on that, basically the third player to get the touch on the ball, and it certainly works for him. Kiliak perhaps not as seen in this one, but Frag, unfortunately Frag on the side of Pure Excellence, not showing anything, plus almost basically scoring on himself, although obviously a great aerial from Tinny.
Yeah, now Frag having to block another shot coming out from Disco Inferno, trying to get another one over towards the Disco Inferno zone. Tinny having to block that one away. It's still alive. Cheerio putting that one away from their net. Tinny just trying to get something else going for his team. He gets a nice block, but it is cleared away from Sacred. Over towards Zedo, trying to get a play together between those three. But nothing is happening for Pure Excellence at the moment. Everything they try is just blocked away from Disco Inferno like it's nothing. And unfortunately, they need to get a goal to stay in this tournament. And it just doesn't look like it's going to happen at the moment. Disco Inferno 1-0 up. Frag trying to get something to happen, but Tinny clearing that one away with ease almost. Kiliak getting another shot on net. Zedo's having to save that one. Wasn't open net, but Zedo got back in time. And it's still alive. Kiliak's going to be able to pop this one in, but misses that one. It's still in the middle there. Frag getting that one away. And now Cheerio having to put this one up the backboard himself. Zedo's already up waiting for it, though. Sacred trying to follow it along, but Kiliak stopping that one. Frag over towards a teammate there. Doesn't fall to him, so Cheerio's going to come away with it again. 45 seconds left in this one, and Pure Excellence need to score if they want to stay in this. Frag trying to come forward now, just trying to push his team forward, trying to will his team forward to get this goal, the all-important goal they need to go through and take this game to another game. Cheerio passing it over towards Tinny, who's got it right into the middle of the blue zone. Frag can't get it clear. And there's another shot. It's off the corner of the post there. And it's still not in for Disco Inferno to get that second goal in the lead. But they are still 1-0 ahead. Kiliak just trying to keep it away from his goal now. Tinny's going to get another free shot. And it is going to be an open goal. 6 seconds left. And 2-0 to Disco Inferno.
Tinny basically repeats his previous goal from his half in the air. His second goal, 4 shots for him, and Pure Excellence. They have been trying to set up the 1-2-3 play from their half, someone in the middle passing to the guy in front of the net, setting up aerials, but nothing has been working for them. And Disco Inferno played it safe in this one, not overextending at all, and it seems to be working for them. They have beaten the reigning champions, Pure Excellence, 3-0. Not a single game dropped, and well, at this point, Disco Inferno are looking like this week's champion.
Yeah, Disco Inferno will be going into that final with so much confidence now after beating Pure Excellence, as you were saying, the tournament winners from last week. But they did so well to just shut Pure Excellence out. Every time Pure Excellence had a little chance, it just kind of shut them down completely and stopped anything from happening and stopped any danger going towards their net. So really well done to Disco Inferno. And we'll just take a look at that other semi-final and take a look who won that one. And it was We Are Noobs that won that one. 3-0 as well, consisting of Neon FLT, Petrick K, and JTR. And don't forget, that was the team that actually beat Wet Pork Chops, which was the other team in the final from last week. So we are going to have Disco Inferno versus We Are Noobs in the final. And ironically, that's a nice team name there. But don't forget, guys, if you haven't already, you can type in !Matcherino into the Twitch chat and donate $1 completely free using the coupon code that it gives you there. You only need a Twitch account to use it, and it does help us out a hell of a lot. But until then, we are going to take a short break while we get this final underway for you guys. Don't go anywhere.
And now you close your eyes. They just haven't seen it. They just haven't seen it. And now you close your eyes. They just haven't seen it. They just haven't seen it. They just haven't seen it. And now you close your eyes. They just haven't seen it. They just haven't seen it. And now you close your eyes. They just haven't seen it. They just haven't seen it.
Here I am again, floating through the silence in my cold skin. My body is wearing thin. My fears tell me I'll never win. My body is wearing thin. And there's darkness here. The whole world I fear. In my room I seem to drown. But I won't let them take me down. I won't let them take me down. I won't let them take me down, down, down.
Hello there, guys, and welcome back to Shift Pro League Throwdown Tournament. And we are in the grand finals for you guys. Disco Inferno versus We Are Noobs. As ironic as that name is, they've done really well to get here so far. And I'm really looking forward to seeing this match.
Obviously, the Disco Inferno we've seen in great series, their playstyle is just a mix of going all-out attack and then also carefully playing still. They're getting the goals constantly. They almost always were the first team to score. But on the other side, We Are Noobs, the team that hasn't dropped a single game in this tournament. And as we see both of the teams going into this one, the grand finals, I think they will be worthy of a grand final name, since both of the teams are just absolutely crazy.
Yeah, we've seen Disco Inferno play in 2 or 3 matches now, and we've yet to see We Are Noobs play. So this will be interesting to see how they fare against these RLCS Season 1 contenders. But Neon Remix is a name that sticks out. I have seen him play before. I'm not too sure about the other guys, but as I'm saying, that's another shot on the blue net. Can't quite get a goal. He comes off the post and it doesn't quite fall to a teammate to put it in. And it is going to stay out and stay 0-0 at the moment. It's a good early chance for We Are Noobs, but there's nothing stopping them from going ahead and scoring right now. JTR trying to get a nice little aerial dribble here, but gets a save from Kiliak, I think that was. And he clears that one away again. But We Are Noobs getting that early pressure onto Disco Inferno at the moment. They've probably had a little bit of time to watch them during the stream as well, so they'll know what to expect. JTR getting a nice little shot. Kiliak gets the nice block, and it is cleared away by Cheerio this time. Neon just trying to get something going, but Tinny wins the 50-50. JTR taking it over Kiliak at the moment. Orange side just trying to keep something going. It's a nice clearance away from Disco Inferno. Disco Inferno starting to come into things a little bit more now. We Are Noobs have started off really well, had a lot of aggression at the start of this game and a lot of shots, but Disco Inferno have been riding the storm, and they're starting to come back into it a little bit now.
We Are Noobs, or rather, Disco Inferno have seemed to found a really a strong opponent in the face of We Are Noobs, almost getting that on the goal. Tiny. Once again, we've seen him in the previous matches. He is showing up once again as that man, putting the shots on goal. So far, nothing from him. But We Are Noobs are seemingly so far in control. They have let Disco Inferno on their side just for a little bit, but one shot on Tinny, that's all they've given them, and they're keeping the pressure on.
Yeah, now Tinny is trying to get something over to Cheerio to get something going if he can, but gets cut out by the We Are Noobs side, and it's a good pass to somebody, but Cheerio gets that one away and pinches it down the side wall as well, so it's going to fall to Petrick now. Trying to put it over towards Neon, who puts it off the backboard, but Tinny gets that block to make sure nothing dangerous comes of that one. Kiliak having to get that ball away as well. Neon having to push it back towards the Disco Inferno side. It's going to fall nicely into the middle here. Petrick's getting blocked, but it doesn't matter. Tinny can't get the save, and it is going to be 1-0 We Are Noobs.
It was an amazing effort by Petrick. He loses Kiliak. Tinny not in time to save that one. And Disco Inferno, they just have been trying this and that, but so far nothing sticks for him in this match. The offensive prowess is gone. The long shots, Cheerio has been silent just for a while. We Are Noobs, well, they certainly aren't.
Yeah, now Cheerio is trying to come forward with it. Falls onto Tinny. Petrick having to save that one. Cheerio gets the shot though. It's fallen to Kiliak. That's a really good counterplay by Disco Inferno. You just see a little bit of a poor clearance here by Petrick. Falls straight down to Cheerio. And it's a good goal for Disco Inferno to equalize.
Just when I've sort of counted them out, Disco Inferno come back with a bang. Neon Ramix actually missing on that clear. Got a great chance, but a whiff. And it gives a great goal for Kiliak. Has been quiet for a while. Shows up with a tying goal in this match. Still, We Are Noobs are not disheartened by that one. They are once again on the attack. Perhaps Petrick's long shot will bring something to them.
Yeah, now don't forget as well, this game is the grand final, so it is going to be a best of 7 as well. So these guys have got plenty of time to show us what they have and show us why they should be winning this tournament. Petrick just trying to come down the left-hand side now. Cheerio getting that one away from him. Over towards Kiliak now. Trying to get something going for Disco Inferno. Takes it around one defender. Over towards Tinny. It's rolling in the middle, but cleared away by Neon Remix. He's going to try and follow this one himself as well. Try and pass it in the middle for Petri, but it is cleared away. JTR's not in a good position, though. He ends up getting the clearance. Nice little pinch off the wall, but Kiliak putting it right back in the middle. Tinny didn't expect the whiff, and he's missed that one. Cheerios put it back in the middle, though. It's still not in. It's off the post, and it's finally cleared away. We Are Noobs riding the storm a little bit there. Had a little bit of trouble clearing that one away, but it is finally away. 50 seconds left in this one, and it is still 1-1. Neon Remix just trying to come forward now, see if he can get anything going. It's a nice little pass in the middle again. Cheerio having to get this one away this time. A little bit of confusion on the defense. Cheerio having to block that one away as well. And you just see both teams getting into a little bit of a panic mode at the moment. 30 seconds left, and it's another shot, but it's a good save by Tinny. And as I was saying, both teams getting a little bit panicked at the moment.
They need to take a breather, really, perhaps slow the game down enough to go into the overtime, although it's 20 seconds, no less. And a lot can happen in Rocket League in 20 seconds. With Disco Inferno still on the attack, we've seen them put them on goal at the last seconds. Still on the attack. Finally, We Are Noobs sort of bring it out to midfield.
Now 1 second left. Petrick just trying to take it all on his own if he can, but he gets blocked by Tinny. And it is going to go to overtime. The first game in this best of 7 for the finals is going to overtime. And it just shows you how good these teams both are. JTR going to try and end this overtime fairly quickly if he can. Another shot hits the roof. It's going to be difficult to read. Petrick does well, though. Kiliak is on net. Neon getting the save, though. And it's an early chance in this overtime for Disco Inferno, but it is going to stay 1-1. Neon Remix is going to come forward now. It is a hit over towards the wall. It's another shot towards the orange net. JTR missing on the clearance as well, and Cheerio is going to put that one away for Disco Inferno to take that first game.
You just can't miss those, and Petrick went out of the nets to contest that one, misses. Neon Remix nowhere near, and, well, is just they capitalized on an error, really, by We Are Noobs. And Disco Inferno, once again, show they are just a brilliant team. Even if the score lines have sort of died down a little bit, we've seen them win with a much more commanding score. Still, 2-1 is what they get in this one. Kiliak finally woke up in the grand finals. It's usually those dark horses, really. You don't see them in the semifinals or the starting rounds, but in the finals, some of the players just bloom and show up in force, and Kiliak certainly has shown in this one.
Yeah, Kiliak and Disco Inferno did so well in that game to come back against We Are Noobs after that early goal from them to go ahead. But they did really well to take that goal. They just, as you said, took advantage of a mistake. It was one of the few mistakes that we actually saw in that game. And when it finally happened, they actually took the goal from them. So really well played by them to get that and to spot it. But as we were saying in the previous games, I think it was in round 3. Once you come up against these sort of players, you kind of need to change your sort of play style fairly regularly, because all these players are used to playing at high levels of Rocket League. And once one team kind of falls into one category of play style, they can kind of just adapt and work around them. So it's good to see these game styles changing all the time in these games to try and beat one another.
And just getting quickly back to the previous match as this one starts, shot-wise, not much difference between them, only one shot less on the side of We Are Noobs. So both of the teams are bringing it in the attack, and the close scoreline surely reflects that.
Yeah, now Cheerio just trying to come down the side here. Neon blocking that one, just trying to get a free shot. It's in the middle of the blue zone now. Kiliak not able to get that one away. Cheerio actually helps him out and gets that one away in time. It's a good passing play. It's off the backboard though, and it would have been a really nice goal for We Are Noobs. It's another good pass into the middle there, but Cheerio gets that one away over towards Kiliak here. Petrick blocking that one this time, just trying to go on his own to try and pass it in the middle. JTR was there, but nothing came of it, and Neon gets another shot. It's a free goal. Nobody was in net, and it's a goal towards We Are Noobs.
Well, it's a surprising one. Tinny just goes flying out. Cheerio was trying to pull that out of their side, couldn't do so. And in a surprising turn of events, We Are Noobs get the goal first. Disco Inferno sort of slow to start on this one, but we can immediately see that they are still fighting. There are that tying goal, and Kiliak goes for yet another long shot.
Now JTR putting it off the backboard there, a little bit dangerous. It's Cheerio blowing up the defender. That was, I think that was Kiliak blowing up the defender, sorry, not Cheerio. But nothing came of it in the end anyway. So Neon missing on that clearance as well. So JTR is there. And he's been a bit of a rock at the back at the moment. You just see it every time the ball comes to him. He seems to be able to get it away. That one mistake at the end of the last game that costing him that first game in the series. But Tinny is trying to come forward now. Petrick just trying to put it high above the blue zone. JTR maybe back for a teammate. And Neon was there, but nothing came of it. So Petrick's going to just try and take his time here. Neon off the corner, round the corner, over towards JTR now. Cheerio cleared back over towards the orange zone here. Petrick able to get back in time to clear that one away. And it looks like Petrick stopped moving here. I don't really know why. But Neon able to come away with it. Petrick still standing still, so it is an open goal. JTR having to try and clear this one away as Petrick is standing still, but he's there. He's finally moving around. He's in net. And it is going to be Kiliak just trying to get something on net here. JTR clearing that one away. Neon able to push that one on towards the blue zone. Cheerio trying to get that one clear, but doesn't quite do it. So it is going to fall over to the orange zone again. JTR over towards Petrick. And as we've seen in this final, lots of passing plays coming out from these teams, and we're not used to it. We've seen it in the previous rounds, a couple of teams trying it, but nothing's come of it. But these teams are just so in sync with each other that they have the confidence to just constantly do all these passing plays to get around defenders.
Well, it's real that there are no bad teams in the grand finals, as the Cheerio almost gets gifted on that goal. But what we also seen, Kiliak, boy, the angle was just not right. He twisted and turned himself. Couldn't get on that shot. What we've seen exclusively from this Inferno, though, is the demolitions. In this tournament so far, in the game that we have casted, they are the only team that have gone for these demolitions. I don't think it has helped them that much, but still, it sort of puts an impression on their play on the other team as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, definitely you got to be wary of these teams that go for the demos, especially on the goalkeeper. It does help teams out a lot. But there's Petra again, another goal towards We Are Noobs on another open net.
Yep, we see that Tinny goes for the contest, Kiliak goes for the contest as well. Both of them miss Cheerio out of the play completely, and Patrick seemed to have just lulled them down a bit with that AFK play. And with that one, I'm not sure if that was the sportsmanship that Disco Inferno have shown, or it was just the amazing defensive play 2 versus 3. But We Are Noobs, but they haven't sort of let in a goal on that one, and they actually get one in back. Patrick on both sides of the field, getting saves, his 3rd one of the game, and basically he has participated in every single goal in this game, plus has about a half of the saves in this match in total. He is a monster.
Yeah, now Kiliak putting it over towards the backboard. It's a good clearance away from Petrick. Tinny's picked it up on the halfway line. Kiliak having to help his teammate out there. Just trying to pass it over back towards him so he can get it over towards the orange side here. Does well over towards Cheerio. But Neon is able to stop that one going anywhere. And now it's over towards Petrick, and it's another open net here. And it's another free goal for We Are Noobs.
Well, where was everyone? Cheerio and his teammate Kiliak just on the other side, nowhere near the ball. All hope, I think, in their teammate Tinny, who can't do anything about the mass of We Are Noobs players coming out in the attack. And this one just got even worse for Disco Inferno.
Yeah, straight from the kickoff here, you just see Neon just getting that fast kickoff, beating Tinny to it. And Kiliak couldn't quite save it, and it has gone straight in for the 4th goal of this game. And We Are Noobs coming straight back into this with a response in the series. It's going to end up being 1-1 in the series of this best of 7. And I don't know if We Are Noobs deserve it all that much. They've been playing really, really well, but as you've seen, there's another goal for Petrick, but most of these goals have just been open nets.
Well, if the team can use the defensive mishaps of the opponent, then why not? It seems like Disco Inferno, they started playing safer. Either that has disappeared, or just the quality in where Noobs played is just demolished the whatever defense Disco Inferno had. Still, it's only 1 match out of 7, possibly. They can still regroup, and they surely need to forget this one. And they've started off well, 2-1, 5-0 back. Sort of, puts a dent in their hopes for the finals, but still, Disco Inferno are here for a reason. They have outplayed every single team, including Pure Excellence, the winners of the last tournament. We Are Noobs, well, it's a tied game. It's basically we're starting anew with only less matches, less safety cushions for both of the teams. So the next one, again, can go in favor of Disco Inferno.
Yeah, I mean, Disco Inferno just kind of, in that game, they just need to focus on how aggressive they are being in the game, because I know that they wanted to come back into that game, and that's why they were being so aggressive. As you can see there, 4 shots from Cheerio, 3 from Kiliak, and 1 from Tinny. They had the most shots in that game, but as you were saying, We Are Noobs just took advantage of it. As soon as there was an open net, they just seemed to just find a way through and score an easy goal. And it ended up being 5-0 in that game. So I know a couple of these players have gone away for a couple of seconds, maybe just to regroup with themselves, maybe to just change their cars or something. So we are going to be waiting a little bit before they get back. But as soon as they are back, we will be carrying on. But as I was saying, I mean, Disco Inferno, as long as they can concentrate a little bit more on those small mistakes that they're making, they should be fine against We Are Noobs in this next game.
And the one statistical point I want to make, unfortunately, the scoreboard is gone from the previous match. But if you would have looked at We Are Noobs shots, I believe there were 6 of them, and Disco Inferno saves, I think there was only 1 save, which sort of gets back to your point that every single goal that We Are Noobs has scored was on the open net, wasn't contested in the slightest, and, well, in the end, it does spell trouble for Disco Inferno if they're not getting any saves, but just letting in those goals again and again from the weird positioning mistakes or just overcommitting. They need to change something, and Kiliak wanted to start strong, but the ball goes back yet again on the side of Disco Inferno.
Yeah, now Cheerio just trying to come forward in this one. Petrick blocking that one away, so Neon is going to get this one away from his own net here. Petrick trying to pick it up, but Kiliak actually beats him to it, just trying to keep it alive for Disco Inferno. He's right in the middle. JTR hasn't got it away nicely, though, and Neon getting that block from Cheerio's shot. Still not out of the orange zone just yet. JTR having to block that shot and get it over towards the Disco Inferno's goal. Another good shot in the middle. It's just going to float around. Neon able to get a nice little touch over towards the blue net. He might try and get that double touch, but Cheerio gets that one away this time. Just trying to float it down towards Kiliak. And it is blocked away by Petrick again. Lots of blocks coming out from these guys, but it's a little bit of a mistake there, and Tinny has took advantage of it. And that's exactly what We Are Noobs were doing last game, taking advantage of those mistakes.
Neon Remix, what a real shame. I think he was trying for a pinch there. Tinny immediately sees his opportunity, bounces on it, gets the first goal or game for Disco Inferno. And if the previous games are anything to go by, Disco Inferno will be winning this one. I'm calling this with 4 minutes left. It's really, really early, but Kiliak, boy, he immediately goes with that save as well, and Tinny puts it out on the attack. Disco Inferno seems to be back into this.
Yeah, it's only early doors in this third game, though, so everything is still to play for here. JTR just passing it over towards Neon, passed it around 2 defenders really nicely there, but Cheerio stopping that one in its tracks. Just trying to pass it back to Tinny if he can. Nice little pinch there to get it over towards the orange side. Neon is putting it round the wall here. Takes it past 1 defender on the 50-50. Kiliak actually picks it up, though. Petrick stopping that one, trying to get a nice little pass in the middle, but Tinny reading that one really nicely to try and get that block away from JTR. Neon's up for the shot, but gets blocked away as well. And as we've been saying, like, the quality of play in these grand final, semi-final, even round 3, round 2, you know, they've been so good that, you know, the players are just reading the plays before they even happen. So you got to ask the question, you know, how are they supposed to get around and score goals without the teams making many mistakes at all?
Well, so far, what we've seen in the previous match was an error of errors by Disco Inferno. So even if they read the minds, as sort of skeptical I am, but it's still possible. But so far, there's still one team that is winning all these contests. Still one team who is better at making passing plays. Disco Inferno suddenly go for a combination play right there in front of the net. And it's a tight series, a really close third game. I think the We Are Noobs goal is just around the corner, unless Disco Inferno get them on another counterattack. And shot-wise, We Are Noobs actually have been shut down from this one. We are only 2 minutes remaining, no shots, no nothing basically from. I almost spoke too soon. Neon Remix just wants to get that back, wants to redeem himself after that blunder in the defense.
I felt the caster's curse coming along there. Neon having a really good chance there to put his team up to 1-1 in this game, but nothing came of it in the end. It's a good save from the Disco Inferno side. Now Petrick trying to put it over towards JTR. It's a really good play. It's off the backboard, and now Kiliak doesn't get to it either, but the orange defender doesn't put it away. Neon missing on a really good opportunity once again for We Are Noobs, and it is going to go away, and it is going to be 1 minute and 10 seconds left in this one. It's another good chance for Neon. He's put this one away. Third time is the charm, and it is 1-1.
He has been trying again and again. Tinny perhaps had a chance, although he was facing his own goal, so the only chance he had was either a weird angle on which to hit the ball out to the left or to the right, or just hoping that the ball doesn't go anywhere. Unfortunately for them, Neon Remix finds that one. Great rotation for him, goes right into position. As I said, redeems himself for the blunder he made at the beginning of the match that cost him the first goal. The game is tied, and I do feel that the what's the name of that mineral that Superman is afraid of? Kryptonite, I think. I think that the Disco Inferno's Kryptonite is just overcommitting on the ball. Sometimes they are just too going too wild in those and missing. That's the worst part. They are going crazy. They're missing the contest, and it's the opposite of the Custer's curse. Whenever I try to describe the plays, the team that I'm saying isn't working really well scores.
That's such a shame as well, because Petrick has been playing so well for We Are Noobs, and all of a sudden he's made one mistake with 30 seconds left, and Tinny has just pounced on it straight away to give them a lead again for Disco Inferno. And, you know, that's exactly what We Are Noobs were doing last game, as we've been saying. Disco Inferno made a couple of mistakes, left the goal wide open, and they just took advantage of it. So this is karma in one sense or another. But only 10 seconds left now, and Disco Inferno are winning 2-1, and this will be 2-1 in the series as well, actually, for Disco Inferno if they win this one, if it hits the ground here. But Neon Remix just trying to keep it alive, just trying to keep the hope, but nothing comes of it. So Disco Inferno are going to go 2-1 up in the series now, and do you think they deserved it?
In a way, yes, because whatever worked for them, or whatever worked for their opponent in the previous match, whether it was the quality of We Are Noobs or the defensive errors by Disco Inferno, it didn't happen this one. Really, this match was a slow burner with nothing really happening in the end. We have only 3 goals compared to the 5 unanswered by We Are Noobs. And again, whether the Disco Inferno have stopped making those mistakes, or if We Are Noobs are just sort of, we're not getting into the right positions into this one, We Are Noobs just weren't in this match at all. And it cost them. Disco Inferno can sort of, not to crawl out, but just get those matches back. Even the score is once again 2-1. That's I think that's the most popular score this week, at least for Disco Inferno.
Yeah, I mean, Disco Inferno, I feel like they definitely deserve that one. They had the majority of the ball during that game, and they made the majority of the chances. We Are Noobs had quite a lot of shots on net, but as we saw, Neon Remix had so many chances to put the ball away into the back of the net, and he just only did it that one time. And unfortunately, Petrick made that all-important mistake and gave the win to Disco Inferno that game, which is a little bit unfortunate for them. But We Are Noobs had that almost easy game, that second game. So it'll be interesting to see how both sides come out in this fourth game and see who gets that early advantage. Kiliak just coming down the side here, just trying to take it past one defender, gets destroyed by JTR. And it's a early impression as to what to expect from We Are Noobs. And Tinny going forward again, JTR there again. Kiliak trying to get it past JTR. He does well, he's popped it into the middle, but Petrick is up ready to clear that one away. Cheerio having to get that one away as well. Could have been a long shot into the net there. Kiliak just trying to get it past Petrick, can't quite do it. Neon trying to get that touch away from Cheerio, but can't get it. JTR coming forward now, he's put it into the middle. If he'd known that that blue defender was going to whiff as well, he could have had a free shot here. But Petrick not able to get it past the defender, so JTR is going to have to clear this one away over the goal. Follow that one away. Cheerio's got the touch though, and it's going to fall nicely for Kiliak, who can't get it in. He's hit the post and can't quite get it into the net, and that could have been a good chance for Disco Inferno to go ahead early doors. JTR trying to follow it forward to try and get a goal for We Are Noobs. Neon over towards a teammate here. It's a good shot, but Tinny gets a save. It's going to fall back for Petrick, but it's going to go all the way over to the other corner here. Now Neon just trying to pop it out for a teammate, but Cheerio's going to just follow this one, pass it down towards the orange corner. It's a good read by the orange defender there, just to clear that one away off the corner. And Cheerio trying to come forward. A little bit of ping pong at the moment. Lots of chances coming out from both sides, and there's JTR having another shot. And it's another clearance from Disco Inferno, but we've had quite a few chances already in this game and nothing's come of it. Both teams doing really well at defending these shots so far.
And we've seen a change of pace from Disco Inferno in the last couple of possessions by both them and the opposing side. Have been defending 2 men deep, which we haven't seen them through all this tournament. I think they've, after the second match, which they have lost 0-5, they feel like there isn't some offensive power on the side of We Are Noobs. It's just that if they are defending like that, there shouldn't be any problems. And oh boy, Cheerio almost loses that one, standing in the middle of the net. And yet another chance. They're keep pounding. At this rate, there will be no defenders for Disco Inferno, and we are noobs will be putting the first one. But Disco already up to 4 saves. We are noobs up to 6 shots, and yet another counterattack.
Yeah, we are noobs. Having that little bit of aggression there, just putting shots onto the net as much as they could. But Cheerio and his side have been defending it like no man's business. Tinny trying to get that one away, but gets destroyed on the wall by Petrick. And it's not clear still. JTR just trying to keep that one alive for We Are Noobs. Going to drop down nicely, but Cheerio is able to get that one away. Petrick's going to have to deal with this one. Takes it past Cheerio, but can't get it past Kiliak, and it's going to be on net. But JTR gets the save off the wall. It's a good save in the end. I didn't think he was going to get there, but there's been a lot of chances for both sides now. Disco and Inferno, that was probably their best chance that they've had this game. But neither team has been able to take advantage of the chances that they've had. Neon needs to touch this on, and he does. It's off the backboard. And Tinny can't direct it towards the net either. So Cheerio's going to try and follow this one. And Petrick trying to get it over to JTR. Nice little passing play there. But nothing comes of it. Neon just going to try and slow it down a little bit. Kiliak trying to speed things back up, trying to get it back in the middle. Cheerio having to save a shot from Neon. Tinny off the backboard again. Kiliak is there. Nice shot. And no one is going to save that one. 1-0 to Disco Inferno.
Well, he just waved his magic wand, and Petrick, JTR, Neon was a little bit late on that one. Kiliak just sends it to the opposing side of where everyone was going, sneaks that by. There was a sort of a tiny opening in the goal, and Kiliak out of nowhere finds that one. Just when I was about to say that this would be the first match to go 0-0, despite both of these teams being absolute crazy monsters in the attack. Finally, Disco Inferno found the first goal, which can put them in the series at 3-1. But with 30 seconds to go, We Are Noobs will be still piling on the pressure. At least the shots certainly show that. But Disco Inferno don't care. They keep attacking. And there we go. A second one. Boy, oh boy.
I just want to take a moment to show you this pass from Cheerio. What an angle that is. And it's just come off the bar. I think he was going to go for the net, but really unfortunate not to get it from there. But then the defender ends up putting it in for him under pressure from the blue defense. And 2-0 is probably a fair scoreline, but you feel like We Are Noobs maybe should have scored 1 in this game at least, after all the pressure that they've had mid-game in this series.
Instead, we get an answer on the other side, and this is, I think, the first time when finally the demolition comes into play. Kiliak just standing there for a nice pass from Cheerio. Obviously, at this point, well, actually, with 17 seconds, they still have time for 2 goals, but We Are Noobs seemingly are looking for the next game already. And perhaps at this point, they should change something up.
Yeah, now the countdown comes for the final 10 seconds. And it is 3-0 to Disco Inferno. And We Are Noobs have really got to look forward to this next game and really think about what they need to do to win, because Disco Inferno are going to go 3-1 in the series now. And it is a best of 7. So if my maths is correct, they only need to win 1 more. And they are going to take this tournament.
They absolutely will. And what we've seen so far from Disco Inferno is everyone showing for this one. In the first match, Kiliak and Cheerio scoring those goals. In the second match, obviously no goals for Disco Inferno. But then again, in the third one, Timmy getting back, scoring those 2 goals. This time, he has been quiet, but Kiliak and Cheerio once again showing up. We Are Noobs, well, all they had, it was a goal in the first one, the goal in the third one, and obviously a goal bonanza in that second one, which gave them some hope. But if Petrick and Neon don't come back, don't bring out that special something that they had in the 0-5 defeat, or rather victory for them, obviously, they are just looking at the 4-1 defeat in the series for Disco Inferno, who have been absolutely crazy.
Yeah, but we've seen We Are Noobs and what they can do. They've had so many shots in these games, and they're really unfortunate just to not put them away. I think they need to kind of regroup, think about what they need to do, and what they need to do to put the ball in the back of the net, ideally, because they've had, like I was saying, they've had so many chances, and they've all just been saved, or they've been put wide, or they've hit the bar, or something like that. They really need to just focus on their shooting, focus on working the ball around Disco Inferno to get those goals. And if they can get an early goal, that'd be even better for them. So Kiliak is going to try and stop that one from happening, though. But Petrick passing it over towards JTR now, trying to get another shot onto net, but Cheerio clearing that one away. Neon trying to get it past Kiliak, can't quite do it though, so he's going to put it right into the middle here. Is anybody going to finish it off? Petrick's in a bad position, but Tinny can't put that one away. And that was a really good chance for Disco Inferno to go ahead in his potentially last game. Petrick trying to clear that one away now. Over towards Neon, who gets a 50-50, and two defenders have gone for that one. Petrick's going to get a free shot, and he's not going to miss that sort of shot there. And it's 1-0, We Are Noobs.
Well, this is something we haven't seen in a long time, and is just getting back to the point about contesting, overextending, and just missing those balls. Disco Inferno, surprisingly, letting that one in. Patrick kept his cool, just put it right in the far corner. Well, had all the time in the world, really, but even with a defender in the net. Well, it's a great start for them, and Patrick is the man I've sort of been singling out, but he needs to show up. If for Disco Inferno, it's everyone's a star. For We Are Noobs, I think you have been singling out Neon Remix. He obviously is still there, but Patrick, well, basically everyone, they also need to play. We Are Noobs also need to play as a team and score as a team. So far, something has gone. They are leading in this one, but I think you've pointed out that they should be more careful in the attack. I think they should be more careful in the defense, because they had really close games, just that some of these chances, perhaps they could have played better in the defensive side.
So now Tinny coming forward, trying to pass it into the middle here. JTR getting that one away. Kiliak just trying to get something off the backboard. He does well. He gets past one defender, and it's another shot, but it's off the backboard there, hitting the bar. That's another it's another shot and chance gone to miss for Disco Inferno. Potentially should have been putting that one away, but We Are Noobs are going to stay in the lead here. Petrick is following this one over towards JTR. They're both in the same position, and Kiliak is going to put one off the backboard here. Neon really needs to get that clearance, so he's done well there under pressure. Cheerio trying to pop it off for Kiliak, but he knew Neon was going to get there first, so just left that one. Tinny is trying to come forward now, trying to beat Neon, but he hasn't done that. And Petrick and Kiliak both going for it and missing. So this could be an important clearance here if Cheerio can get to it. He can't. Tinny's in a bad position. It's going to pop up, and Kiliak's having to save him. And it is finally over towards the We Are Noobs side, and it's a little bit of a shaky defense there. Kiliak and Tinny missing on that ball as well. And we were talking about the pressure that these teams might be under once they're on the attack, and that is going to be pressure showing right there, if anything.
They are absolutely bouncing on the attack, and the immediate responses from Disco Inferno are so dangerous for them. Pietro gets his second. He is back. Certainly, after that pause, whatever it was for him, he is going for solo plays. Tinny goes for a bit of a freestyle right there in the middle of the goal. Gets actually the first save, but Patrick's pressure is just too high. And We Are Noobs say that we are not out of this at all. We want to bring this up to hopefully the 7th game, as I'm always hoping that will be at least, well, at most, basically, the 7 games in the grand finals. And We Are Noobs still have it in them. Yeah,
and We Are Noobs, they need to win this one if they want to stay in the tournament. If they win this, it will take it to 3-2 to Disco Inferno in the series. But at the moment, they don't look like they're going to be letting go of this lead. JTR just popping it back for Neon, but both him and another teammate went up for it, so Tinny could have made something of it there, but seems to have lost control a little bit. Kiliak just trying to keep it alive. 2 defenders went for that one, and it could be an open net again. JTR actually putting it on top of the bar for somebody, but Tinny gets back in time to clear that one away. And just over a minute left in this one. Disco Inferno really need to do something right now if they want anything to happen in this game, and they want to win this one right now. And it's another shot from Petrick, but it's hit the post. Can't quite direct it into the net. Tinney trying to clear it away. Up for Cheerio here. Puts it over towards Kiliak. It's going to go towards the net, but Petrick gets the save. And JTR is going to come away with this. 45 seconds. Just trying a little dribble there to take it past Tinney. Can't quite do it, so Neon's going to pop it up for a teammate. Kiliak is there, though. And it might go over towards Cheerio, but Petrick gets the touch away. And it's not clearance, but JTR stopped that one going from anywhere near their goal. It's off the backboard for the blue side. And it's dunked on somebody, but it's gone wide. I didn't actually see who that was dunked on, but it was a really nice dunk there. Would have been even better if they got the goal from it. 15 seconds left in this game. It's off the corner. And it's over towards Kiliak. They need something right now if they want to have any hope in this game. And it doesn't look like it's going to happen. So now it is going to be 5 seconds left. And We Are Noobs are going to take this one 2-0 and 3-2 to Disco Inferno in the series now.
We Are Noobs have outshot, outplayed, outmaneuvered, just completely left Disco Inferno on the side of the road in this one. Wherever this style of play and quality of play has been hiding in the previous matches, they have brought this one back. And obviously this makes it for an interesting series, since we are still not done. We are up for our 6th match, and with the way We Are Noobs have been playing, if they can take this momentum into the next one, they have a chance for bringing this into match 7.
Yeah, I can definitely see this one going into a 7th game. If We Are Noobs play the way that they did that game, they started to think about the moves that they were going to do that game, and all of a sudden, the attacking premise started to go like clockwork. And Disco Inferno, they just seem to be left in the dust. I mean, I don't really know where that style of play came from We Are Noobs, and I wish we could have seen that in the earlier games. But now it's finally coming out. We Are Noobs in that game just looked like there was no breaking them down at all. And Disco Inferno had a couple of chances, and unfortunately they went amiss, and they'll be kicking themselves for that sort of chances not being taken. But this makes for an interesting potential final game. And if We Are Noobs win this one, like you said, we will be going to a 7th and final game.
Yep, and Disco, as you've said, had some chances, but they wasted them. At some point, there were no defenders on the side of We Are Noobs, and just an open net for Disco Inferno. Weren't able to get into the position, couldn't score. At the end of the match, there was a great aerial chance for Disco as well. Couldn't take that one. Here, they start with a great fashion. No goal there, a great save in response. But what we've seen in that match is the moment Disco Inferno are down, they start taking risks. And their style of play sometimes pays off, sometimes it doesn't. And thankfully for Disco Inferno, they've still lost, but thankfully they haven't let even more goals. Were kept alive until the last possible moment. Here again, if We Are Noobs get a first one, almost. My heart stopped there just for a second. But if We Are Noobs get the first one, I think Disco Inferno may lose this just purely out of the fact that they are always taking risks when they're down.
And as you're saying that, JTR takes their first goal in this game and puts We Are Noobs in front. And it just came from a little bit of a misplay from Disco Inferno, not able to clear it after a couple of chances going towards the We Are Noobs way. And all of a sudden, JTR just gets a shot from nowhere and puts the ball into the back of the net. And now We Are Noobs have got the pressure onto Disco Inferno.
Well, that was a low-flying aerial for JTR, but he took that one as well. Cheerio was actually in a great position to save that one. Just sneaked past by him, just down to the left of him. Well, it's the first goal that they've been looking for, certainly. And so far, it has been the rule usually that if Disco Inferno scores first, they win. If they don't, they are in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, now Neon trying to block away some defenders so that JTR can get something in the middle here. But nothing came of that one, so now Neon just trying to pass something into the middle. Kiliak able to get that one away over towards Cheerio, but JTR is up early to challenge that one. Might even try and go on his own, he does, but Tinney, what a save off the bar! And it's on the post as well, it's still not in! But Neon finally putting that one away. I didn't think that one was going to go in, but We Are Noobs 2-0 up now.
1-2. It took 3 players, so We Are Noobs, but it's just the fact that it's so much easier to attack in this case and defend. Everyone is coming right one after the other, and this time We Are Noobs are basically outlasted Disco Inferno on that side. Where did this one came from?
Yeah, Kiliak just came straight in from that kickoff. They saw it pinch up into the air, and he was the first one to it, getting that early goal back from the 2-0 down, able to get that response quite quickly. So now it's going to be 2-1, and Disco Inferno starting to fill things out a little bit, starting to come back into this game. And all of a sudden you feel like We Are Noobs are questioning themselves a little bit. Now that Disco Inferno have got one back, you wonder what sort of response that they are going to have.
Well, I think at this point the gloves will be off for both teams. They both tasted sweet taste of scoring in this match, so I think at this point everyone will start attacking even more and more, even including We Are Noobs. Right now we've seen them. At the moment they're both in the defense with their third member just lurking in the attack. But Disco Inferno are also all three members on the other side, not leaving anyone in defense, and that can come and bite them in the soft spot.
Petro just trying to float one back into the blue zone. Neon just trying to float it back in for a pass, but Kiliak able to get that one away. 2 minutes to go in this game. 6th game of this best of 7. And JTR is trying to get something in, but Cheerio able to clear that one away. Neon going for the shot, but Kiliak's going to get this one away this time. Up the wall, Petrik's going to follow this one. Try and get something in the middle. He's left it for Neon, and nobody expected it. Kiliak was already up in the air expecting the shot from Petrik, and all of a sudden We Are Noobs are back in control with 3-1.
It was weird 30 seconds of play. It all started with Disco Inferno sort of taking the control of the ball, bringing it out, and then no one came for that one. Everyone stayed in the goal, so We Are Noobs came right back, put a couple of shots, saves were there, but once again it's just for some reason, Disco Inferno just really started playing defensively, but that didn't help them. Still, they've conceded yet another goal from We Are Noobs, and well, if Neon Remix, who has been sort of, again, a sleeper in the previous one, will be showing up in this one, We Are Noobs will be getting into that decisive game number 7. And they're still on the attack. They're not letting Disco Inferno anything in this match. There are some long shots like this one, but the combination play from the Disco Inferno is gone.
Yeah, now just over a minute left in this one, and We Are Noobs seeming to be in control of this game. Tinny just trying to get something going, trying to pick the morale up of his team here. Cheerio facing the wrong way, and Tinny expected him to take the shot, so a little bit of confusion there. Neon just trying to put the ball underneath one. He does really well to fake him out, but Tinny just trying to get a goal back, trying to keep hope in this 6th game. And there's another shot. Cheerio getting a goal back, and 3-2 with 39 seconds to go. Is it possible?
Cheerio did hear you, did find that a little bit of hope. Well, it's an easy shot to get to, but unfortunately, well, it's an easy shot, but also a hard shot to defend. It's so quick, and boy, Disco Inferno still finding those. But as you see, We Are Noobs immediately on the attack. Immediately, we need to bring the ball there. We need not to let Disco Inferno take any touches. And what was even that? All 3 members just staying in the same spot, grouping up. That doesn't help them one bit.
No, you're exactly right. Little mistakes like that are going to cost Disco Inferno big time. But as we're saying that, 10 seconds left. They are coming on the attack. JTR is coming back now on the counter-attack, just trying to keep the ball in the blue zone if he can. Tinny actually blocking that one as he respawns as well. That was a little bit fortunate for them. But We Are Noobs are going to take that one. And it is going to be a final game in this best of 7 between Disco Inferno and We Are Noobs.
We Are Noobs must be feeling the pressure, obviously. They're returned this series back. So far in this tournament, as I've mentioned before, they haven't dropped a single game. This time, they have to scramble back from what Disco Inferno has brought to this one. Obviously, a serious opponent, but 3-3 with both teams, again, showing different styles of play. Which one will win? It's still so hard to call.
definitely really hard to call between these two teams. Disco Inferno have been looking so good in those beginning games, and you thought, well, I thought We Are Noobs are just going to be out of this one, but all of a sudden We Are Noobs have just come straight back into this. They seem to be in control of these past two games, and they just seem to be knowing what to do every single time they've had any shots on net. They know exactly how to handle it. So it'll be interesting to see which team comes out stronger in this game, and if the teams change their play styles at all.
Well, I still stick to my rule. Whoever scores first wins this game.
Wow.
It's a simple rule, but it seems to have worked so far. Watch as it completely gets proven wrong in this one, which will make for an interesting game.
It definitely will make for an interesting game. So if you have only just joined us, guys, this is going to be the final game of the grand finals. Whoever wins this is going to take the grand prize. And Cheerio is going to put it over towards Kiliak, who doesn't get the goal that he was looking for. Gets saved in the end. Tinny putting it back in the middle. Neon able to clear that one away this time. JTR putting it over towards the wall now. Cheerio blocking that one this time. Tinny just trying to keep it over into the orange zone right now. Petrick trying to keep it over towards the blue. Tinny trying to block that one. Cheerio and Tinny getting a little bit confused there. Now players are out of position. Kiliak is going to be called upon potentially, but no shot came of it from the We Are Noob side. And it's going to be an open net, but JTR gets back in time. It's a little bit worrying for We Are Noobs. With no players that were in net, JTR looked like he was going to have a free goal, but JTR able to get back in time. Neon not able to turn that one onto the net. Tinny's going to come down the left-hand side now. Trying to pass something in the middle. Gets a nice little pinch into the middle. And nobody... Kiliak almost got a goal. He didn't expect the pinch off the water, off the ceiling. It was really hard to read. Couldn't put it in the net. And unfortunately for him, it's going to stay 0-0. It is going back towards the blue side. And JTR is going to pick this one up. But what a chance that was for Disco Inferno.
It's really terribly hard to read those one, but that would have been even better if he would have. But that just required so many calculations on his behalf, and a bit of luck, I think, as well. Still tied. Kiliak almost gets another chance, misses yet again, and the offensive from Disco Inferno ends up in the first goal. Cheerio. Haven't seen him in a while. Here he is again. Just following up on the footsteps, dodges out Neon Remix, outplays GTR, scores the first goal of the game. So, at this point, I'm giving it to Disco Inferno.
But you can't rule out We Are Noobs at the moment. They've been so dominant in the last couple of games. And all of a sudden, Disco Inferno have got that lead. And this is the sort of confidence that they would want to come into this final game with. Kiliak just trying to block that one away from a Petrick shot. Gets another block from the backboard. And all of a sudden, they're under a lot of pressure. Kiliak can't quite get it away. JTR's passed it back towards Neon. Tinny having to get that one away from the backboard as well. Petrick keeping this one alive into the blue zone. Cheerio finally getting that one away. JTR just trying to challenge on the wall to be a bit of a nuisance. Petrick's put it back towards the net. Tinny getting that one away this time. Kiliak taking it away from the orange defender as well. And all of a sudden, Tinny just trying to keep this one alive for Disco Inferno. All of a sudden, We Are Noobs have already just come straight back into this one. They went one goal down, and all of a sudden, that's exactly the response that they've won. But all of a sudden, Cheerio has scored from almost nowhere. How did that happen?
Well, Neon Remix lost the control of the ball. GTR had a pinch with Cheerio. Obviously, GTR tried to clear out to the left. Instead, Cheerio, as you said, out of nowhere, shows up to his left side, says hello, puts the ball into the net of We Are Noobs, and, well, We Are Noobs have to hurry up. It's 2 minutes left with 3 goals down. Tinny, they're just scoring these aerials left and right.
Yeah, Tinny just coming straight up, getting that backwards hit as well to beat the defender. And it is 3-0 now with 2 minutes left. And all of a sudden, We Are Noobs are on the back foot. We haven't seen this for a couple of games now. And it'll be interesting to see what their response is against Disco Inferno.
I think this seriously comes down to, oh my god.
I can't believe it.
You can't miss shots like this one. And I feel like Patrick is, well, he has an open net almost if can outplay Tinny. Thankfully, he has still something in him. I was about to count Patrick out because in this match, he hasn't been really visible at all. Finally, they get Disconferno on the counterattack. But Tinny, I want to point out Tinny, since he has been a beast for his team in the previous match and in this one as well, saves all around and putting some offensive effort as well. Goals and assists, and goes for yet another aerial. We are noobs. Guys, how come?
I mean, after that miss from almost, I don't even know how close you need to be to score. But, I mean, I'm not even surprised anymore. But 4-1 in this final game. JTR just trying to make up for a little, for something. But Neon can't quite get to it either. 4-1 Disco Inferno. Seems like a little bit of a harsh scoreline at the moment. But We Are Noobs have been playing really, really well in the previous games. I don't really know what's happened in this last game. Maybe they've succumbed to pressure.
I feel like their star players weren't showing up for this one. Again, where have they lost the prowess that they had in the previous games? It's a big question, but it is a, well, not a complete demolition. Obviously, We Are Noobs have one goal on the scoreboard, but Disco Inferno, yet again in the attack, had some dangerous moments in front of their own net. But Cheerio and Tinny were safeguards in that one. And once again, Disco Inferno out-shooting We Are Noobs in a big, big fashion.
Yeah, now Tinny just trying to keep the ball away from the net. That's all they need to do, just trying to keep the ball in the orange zone for 30 seconds, and they will win this tournament. Cheerio up to Tinny, who puts it away from Petrick. Cheerio just trying to keep it up towards Kiliak, who just actually takes it away from Kiliak, but it falls to Tinny, who puts it wide. And now Petrick's going to put it over towards Neon now, who's going to pop it into the middle here. Is anyone going to be there? JTR is, but Kiliak gets that save. And I think it is going to be too little, too late now. 4-1 for Disco Inferno. It's going to be the final score. And it is going to be Disco Inferno winning Shift Pro League Throwdown.
Well, the series absolutely lived up to the name of the grand final. And I think I'm going to give the MVP of the whole series to Tinny. He had been on the scoring end. He has been absolutely crucial in the defensive side. Once again, getting 3 saves in this one. Had 4 saves in the previous one. And God knows how many in the previous matches. He is the last one to remain in the match so far. Just basking in his glory. This is all we have been hoping for. 2 great teams who have battled throughout the tournament. Won their previous series, well, almost single-handedly. For We Are Noobs, at least, it was like this. But Disco Inferno is the unstoppable object that finally slowed them down and in the end broke them down. Both of the teams still amazing, amazing players and amazing, amazing games.
Yeah, absolutely amazing games. Really great series to see it go all the way to the end between these two. It was back and forth between them all the way through. And I'm really glad to see both of these teams coming into this tournament and showing us exactly what they can do. And I hope to see them next week when maybe they come back and try and defend the tournament. They've just won Throwdown. They've thrown out Pure Excellence from last week. And now they've got to try and retain it next week. But for now, that is going to be it from us after Disco Inferno and We Are Noobs. I think I need a little bit of a rest after how amazing that series was. But before we go, don't forget, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you type in !Matcherino into the Twitch chat. It gives you a free donation code that as long as you've got a Twitch account, you can use it completely free. You don't have to sign up to anything, and it helps us out a hell of a lot. So I do appreciate everybody that does that. And also, if you guys are from NA or if you stay up late, we do have an NA tournament later on tonight. So if you haven't signed up for that one, make sure you go and check out the Battlefy page for that, or join us on Discord and we'll link you to that one. And I hope to see you all guys for the NA tournament later on tonight. But for now, that is going to be it from me and Jar of Jam. And anything you want to say, buddy, before we leave?
Well, just a good night to everyone, and thanks for all the teams who have participated in this one, for our staff who has been helping out both with the broadcasts and just with the tournament, and obviously to everyone who has come out and seen us, listened to us, cheered for the teams, sort of booed the opposing sides. We thank you a lot. The only donators who have made it possible for the today's winner to get that grand prize of $50. And obviously to everyone who has donated past that. So that will be going to the next week's tournament, if I'm not mistaken. So thanks a ton.
Yeah, thank you all, guys. Thank you to everyone in the back, like you were saying. And thank everyone for coming out to watch. And I hope to see you all in the NA one this evening, or see you at the EU tournament next week. And that is going to be it from us, guys. We hope to see you later.
I'll rise and I'll fall again, fighting off the violence in my cold skin. My body is wearing thin. My fears tell me I'll never win.